each course of the game, they have every bit of opportunity to try to do for that mid to B split with the smoke, but it's a fake really from 9 right now. Rolls just gets the attention from Zerofix, but also here's where Fear is. So now they do know that there's one player towards the B side. Refresh will find him outside of the B doors, and it's just Rolls just waiting for Fear here, and Fear is a little bit feared.
Okay.
We'll back away in Fear, and we'll have the first round going up to 9. Morning Donode and Magisk Baby. Welcome guys. Nice to see you guys. Hope you guys are feeling well and doing well. Awesome to see people just hyping us up.
I was actually pretty hyped to see a couple of the names join Nine's lineup. Nine was actually one of those organizations that were kind of doing well behind the scenes, like slowly gathering a new squad, doing very well with the squad that they had. But when they lost the Polish squad and a couple of the new formations that they went for them to actually grab a couple of the names that we're looking at the moment, I was kind of surprised to see Mantu joining the team. But this could be actually something where they could... Okay, a little bit damage done at the start. I thought that was just a basic nade. That's going to be the second one, and it is going to be a Kobe. So, a quick round, and we're going to be hopping into the third in about a second. But, yeah, in my opinion, this could be a very good platform for them to start to kind of forming a new team.
Exactly.
And if I understood correctly, Refresh is the in-game leader in this squad, isn't he?
Oh.
Is he? I'm not 100% sure. That's the problem.
I think you're correct on that one.
Yeah.
But I also feel like this lineup, I'm not sure. Maybe it's Rawls being the IGO.
Possible.
Could be that one as well. But I feel like this grand
he was
final
dabbling with the idea.
Is a great way to show that 9 is back on the surface a little bit here. Also, this lineup is a very experienced one.
Oh, it
Great
is
players.
Rawls. Yeah, it is Rawls. It is combination. It's Rawls. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was about to say that I'm not entirely sure what I thought about the fact that Refresh was in-game leading. Not to insult him, but the problem is it is a very tough job. So for somebody else to do it and him just to focus on his roles, that was what I was actually looking for. Well, we are about to get a short contact in about a second. That's going to be the molly for the backside. It hits just a bit. Rawls takes a little bit of damage, but he lives on. Misuta has been dropped on for the start of round. Seems like Jumbo has had a lot of work to do. And this just defaults in a way. Now the question is, with a man down, one player low in HP, what do you want to do in a round like this?
You want to go for an execute. You want to stick together. Go on. Let's see what happens. And they do have the option 9 to go here. There's the catwalk. You know that there's an offer there.
Yeah, the A side dash.
Like every bit of information they have throughout the map right now, they can utilize that and try to go for one side together. And here they go.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be the catwalk push. Depending how do you want to use the flashes, that's going to be the way for them to get onto the side, and that seems to be the right way to do it. The Opera has been already pushed in a very awkward corner, but it's going to be Jacasco to help him out just a little bit. The headshot doesn't come true. It's going to be actually Rawls, even on low HP, to get a kill. A nice peek coming in from Refresh, but the push coming in from the CT is already very close, and both of the players barely just limping out of the sight. But now it's not a question about the round, it's how many players they can actually take out before they go down, if they go down. Passion, they're not that rich yet. There's going to be another kill for Refresh, a second one, but it is going to be a trade, and this was exactly the best option for them, to try to drop as many weapons. To be honest, if he got that third kill as well, that's a clutch. Amazing. Yeah. But to destroy the CT's economy, that's not a bad thing to do either.
I mean, it could have gone right with that 3v2 situation. So let's just see what they will do here. I think they'll go for another buy. They do know that they have the better setup right now, at least with the AKs coming up. But 2 Galils, see what they can do from there. They'll be trying to pull through here. It is 9 trying to gain some map control here, going down lower tunnels, grabbing that one, but Pashiway actually gives this one a little bit away. trying to hold through. I want to see Passion sticker in game. I mean, that could be a possibility in the future as well.
Go through the majors for that to happen. So.
I mean, the grind that they have, surely, why not? They could make it.
To be honest, we did see worse teams in the RMR, so I'm going to just say that. And I'm not hinting to any of the Finnish teams or the one Finnish team. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that 9 is a Swedish organization?
I had no idea. To be honest, in my brain, it just screamed Polish because of the past Polish lineups. But
they started off with a Swedish lineup, but then went over to a Turkish one.
Okay.
And after the Turkish lineup, they picked up a Polish one that was very successful throughout 2023. But let's see what this lineup will do. I mean, as I said,
I have to say they have at least a beautiful brand, so I kind of like the logo.
Yeah. The names on the team are strong. The players are strong. I'm just worried about how they will work together, really.
Yeah, but it's a good base. They can actually build on top of it. But Misuda comes out with the first kill. That's going to be the second op shot to be missed. Oh, that's a very good entry towards the A side. One of those situations where you get kind of hobbled up into that spot and you start missing shots, you know it's about to be a round lost, especially looking at the enemy, Passion side at the moment. They're just saving the weapons that they have. There's not going to be an op for the next round. I don't believe they have the money for that. So this is one of the ways for 9 to start kind of breaking down the economy, start winning these easier rounds too.
That's a great round coming up. I mean, Passion has had now some issues towards that catwalk position. 9 is really utilizing it well. Now they did it another time. They said like, all right, let's try it again, this time with the rifles, the players, and the confidence this time around. We know how they play in catwalk. Let's utilize that. We get best round. We get 3-1. And we can continue because now we'll break their economy a little bit. And let's just see what Passion will try to answer with, because I believe that Passion really has the other maps in the bag. This map, it feels like a very tough one for them, just based on the map percentage win as well. I mean, 71 map percentage win on HL3 for 9 here, 36 for Passion UA. It's throughout 14 maps for Passion and throughout 7 maps from 9. But
yeah, and as a best of 5, at least they get to play. So
sorry,
as a best of 5, at least they get to play.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not gonna be one of those stories that, oh, we just didn't wake up or one of the maps wasn't for us. No. They have enough here.
And last time they did play against each other, 2-0 came up to Passion UA. They won 2 maps, 2-0. And those 2 maps are actually coming up as well. It was Mirage 13-7 for Passion UA and Vertigo 13-11 against 9.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 maps coming up. It could be danger, but see what happens. Tono needs to chill. Why?
I don't know. It's your fan.
I mean, he hyped you up as well. There goes Mantu with an entry.
There was a word for it. I forgot it. Nice double entry. That's got to be the triple. Okay.
That's a beautiful spray transfer.
Yeah. But it is going to be one of those attempts. To be honest, I'm just waiting for a little bit more mid control from the side of Passion. I remember watching a map from them on Dust 2 where they tried to do a lot of plays towards that middle. That seemed to work a lot. The problem is that we have been seeing so many situations pressured onto that upper. And it hasn't quite just worked yet. And I'm not blaming only Yambo for it. He's been basically solo in most of these situations, so that's not good.
Yeah, I mean,
well, let's see.
The op is pretty much one hit, one shot, and if you miss it, they'll punish you for it. If you don't get a good start with AWP and the opper doesn't get a good game in the beginning, you can struggle a lot.
Yeah. At least there's enough maps to warm up.
Let's see what they'll do here. 9 is currently just doing the it's called. They'll just wait for the moment right now to go out. They're waiting for aggression from Passion UA. They'll try to give them a little bit map control and try to take it back. But here they come now and try to clear it out as the time is ticking. They'll get some map control here. There's Jambo getting the first frag on refresh in mid. And here's something Passion UA is doing well. They clear out the mid position. Now they feel like, okay, it's either the A side or the B side. Let's stack up the A side. Here comes some nades. Here we got some confirmation that they were on long. Let's try to see what we can do here to boost on Jambo. Can we see?
Oh, that's going to be the hat spotted. Oh, it just doesn't work out. Sound catches that boost. Works out for him. Behind the smoke, there was a little bit of an attempt from Fear to actually drop out the player. That's going to be the second kill for Sound. It's a 2 versus 3. Not the worst situation to be at, especially when the smoke clears out. That's going to be the double for him. That's a quad already, and Walls comes out with the last kill. And of course, in the funniest way possible, it is easy for 9 to win that round. And to be honest, I have to say, Passion, it seems like they were ahead of that round for so long. They just maybe focused a bit too much on that one smoke. Maybe believed in it just a little bit too much.
I feel like they did it too complicated towards that A side. They did it a little bit too complicated and gave it a little bit away to 9. But I feel like the setup was correct by Passion. But let's see if they can bounce back after this. Pistol's out for them. Even we do see even Zerofix with a scout trying to play it out.
We have seen a couple of very problematic situations for Passion when it gets technical on this map. So the second where they have to start to do some very weird pushes or retakes, that's where it gets a little bit awkward. But here we're actually doing a little bit damage to him, so he's getting bullied around with that eagle.
That's also map knowledge. That's also a lot of map knowledge you have to play for. And I feel like that's something struggle that Passion can do here. Zerofix finds one with Scout, goes back. Sound finds Jambo with refrag, but it's a good eco round from Passion UA right now. It's a 4v3.
Yeah, very nice start. Looking at the amount of players they have already dropped now, they have to kind of couple up, guess the push to win this round. That's a very good peek coming in from Refresh. Just quite doesn't get the kill. It's stacked down even lower. And that's the Misuda with his own. Sound gets the second one inside the smoke. This is going to be a very good kill if he just doesn't go... Almost got knifed. That wasn't that far away, to be honest, brother. Chilla. I was a little bit surprised he didn't go for it, but okay. Sound has been left in a 1 versus 2. We've already seen him do a very good job on the previous round, and the question is, can he actually lock this one in?
I mean, he has 12 kills in 7 rounds.
Oh, he reads the push so well. And now it's just the matter of fact with the 1 versus 1 at the bomb plant, but the player is very close. He has to be careful of this. He baits out the first try, goes for the close peek.
Ooh,
I'm not sure if he spotted him. There was a little bit of it, and Chilla just plays this to perfection. That's going to be the round for Passion. And okay, when it gets chaotic, it seems to be working for Passion. Yeah, we saw just a glimpse of the player. I'm not sure if he was looking at that spot, but we did see him. Oh, that was supposed to be a knife kill. That definitely was supposed to be a knife kill.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, great round win from Passion UA. And these 8 ecos, I mean, as soon as you see 1 or 2 entries with the pistols, with a scout or something like that, you'll feel like, okay, this can be crazy round coming up.
This nade is going to be good. Yup. I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but okay. That's okay.
Can we get a monologue from Donald?
I'm not entirely sure how to do a monologue. Do I just talk?
Yeah. Yeah, just talk.
I'm glad I'm getting paid for this.
Not enough, but headed into round number 8. See what they can do from here. It's peak from here, and they'll go down to Mantu with that top shot coming through.
I was kind of waiting for the 1-to-1s to come ahead with Mantu and Jambo. We haven't... I think we've only had 1 situation and 1 scout kill. I was kind of waiting for that start madness to start off. If you knew, like, Kenny asked at the start, he was always challenging that middle doors. Back in the days, JW as well. So, in this version of the Dust, a lot of players on the CT side especially, they like to start off very passively. But that's what we're not seeing. Maybe on a short, they usually try to peek towards that underground, but under tunnel, whatever you want to call it. But there seems to be a nice setup for the long at the moment. So, the second that they start to push in, already the drops coming in.
Now
All
Jumbo
attacks.
has to-
And it's gonna be the Opera to miss
and
that
there
very
goes.
important shot. Oh no.
Again, misses. Zerofix clearing it out though. Zerofix with a great cleanup. And this is something Passion fixed a little bit. Even though Jambo can't hit his shots, there's a player there. There's a second player there helping him out, hitting those frags. Well, let's see if Jambo can come up. I mean, because he is struggling in this map so far against the players of 9.
Why doesn't Jumbo switch to AR, caster expel? We actually had this question on a previous best of 3 as well. So the reason why usually teams don't do that, they have a game plan, and when they stick to it, they stick to it. And what happened actually on that same game, somebody asked about an Opera that was doing bad. On the second map, he started to just annihilate everybody, so... Yeah.
I mean, you still have to, as an Opera, you really rely a lot on your confidence.
Yeah.
And if that confidence is not there, it's very difficult to come back to the game. Look, great job from Zerofix getting 2 kills there. Jambo is there with that op. As we're talking about it, Sphere ready for balls being close by. Oh,
This could be a kill if they don't check it.
oh no!
Okay.
Jambo finds one. Jacasmo gets the other one.
Yeah, you're very
But, I
right.
mean-
And the confidence definitely doesn't come back when your team says, hey, take the rifle, you suck.
Yeah, take the rifle, you suck. Or
Yeah.
if he feels that himself,
Yeah.
he'll pick up the AR instead. But here,
And to be honest,
confidence-
I'm gonna just pamper just a little bit. Some of the situations Jumbo has had, they are not easy situations. 9 is literally trying to abuse him at the moment. They are
Yeah,
literally going against him in most of these situations. So, of course, he's supposed to hit some of those shots. It's the Opera's job, of course. It's one of those non-binary roles where you either hit or miss, and the round can be lost because of you. Okay, we're actually getting an attempt from long this time around. It's going to be Jacasmo just playing a very aggressive stand. At the moment, he's here to try to stop as many players as he can. Of course, they're reading into this. It's not going to be a rifle round, but we've seen many Ts come out with a Tech 9. And what they can actually even do, even from long distances. And the call has been coming true after a little while, especially spawning that flash in the smoke.
Oh wait,
And you know exactly what kind of a hold is
great
coming
job.
up. That's going to be the kill. Jambo switching to a USB to try to just tap these players down. And this is going to be a very clean round for the side of Passion UA. 9. Well, they had a very good start, but it's starting kind of getting stabilized at the moment. So, not
Getting
entirely
close.
sure for who the momentum goes at the moment. They did try a B rush. A couple of A-side explosions. A long push right now, of course, with the Tech 9s only. The question is, what more do they have? Are we going to see a split to B, middle push?
Yeah, I mean, anything
To
can
be
happen
honest, we
here.
haven't seen that crazy plays from the CT side either. It's been very passive.
Been very passive for
conservative.
Passion, definitely.
Yeah.
But I feel like 9 has been mostly successful towards the catwalk position, so maybe they'll try to go mid. So let's see what happens.
All right. I hope we're going to see something like that. I usually love middle challenges in this map. Tabak.
Yep. They play this map as well.
I've never seen this map before.
Yeah.
To think about the fact that this is one of the oldest static maps and it's still around.
I mean, I'm happy to see this one back, really, but
Yeah. Oh, there's
a
going to be a little, bit of a
sad
contact.
about a little sad about overpass going away, but here comes some
I
aggression
don't
from Passion
understand
towards
people
mid.
who like overpass. You and me were not made from the same cloth. Oh, Raul's read that angle like a book. Okay. Yeah. That's the difference between knowledge and skill.
But amazing trade from Jambo instantly as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty instant.
Well,
I mean,
if they check these
overpass-
angles. Ooh, okay, that's been spotted. They understood the setup. That's going to be the second trade again. Zerofix actually comes up with a kill onto Sound. Refresh
wait.
with those quick reactions. It's just going to be a kill every single time they lose a player or somebody else dies. It's going to be Chikasmo and Rawls
Wait.
to actually get that trade again. The push coming
Wait.
in from the upper tunnel towards the lower. And it's a 2 versus 1 and Jambo has been left alone. Now the question is, does he have any idea where the push is going for? Well, no.
Great clearance from Rolls in mid.
That was
Yeah, I
very
mean,
anticlimactic.
Overpass, the map, I like it because it's very tactical map. It's a very tactical
Explain
map.
me why you like it, and do you like to watch it or play it?
I like to watch it because it's so tactical with the rotations, with the play
Okay,
styles.
you're the person who the one random chair is made for in the hotel room, which is always facing the bed.
No.
Yes.
I promise you, it's a very good map. It's a very tactical map.
Because I love to play it. It's a good map to play when you have a like a team.
No,
on a
no.
mix, it's horrible.
It's like Nuke when you mix it.
No. Yes, but with a team, when you have a team, it's a
when
very
you have a
good
team,
map.
it's a really funny map.
It's a very good map. But to watch that map, I think Overpass was one of the reasons why we had to actually lower the rounds to where we are. No, every single round took the maximum amount of time. It was one of those maps. Nobody went actually for the retakes. It was just a ridiculous map.
I feel like it's a very funny map. Jambo gets an entry now. D9 actually going towards Catwalk. They've been like, okay, guys, we're successful towards this area. Let's try to go here again. What is Koli Pekka?
I have no idea.
Casmo doubles.
Double kill. Yeah, that's gonna be the trade for Mantu at least. The missed shot again, but this time it's a warning shot. With the amount of players they have, they should have that ace up. But to be honest, if they want to go for the executions, they could, just with a couple of good entries, open up the side now. And it seems like the way they are swapping the bomb around, this is exactly what they're thinking about. But the problem is Fear has played himself into a very good spot, depending how he reads this one. It's going to be a boost on top of the smoke, spawning one of the players, getting a little bit closer towards the side, and Rals is still just looking for this avenue, the opportunity, and the smoke is still covering their feet at the moment. Fear is starting to take those little peeks from the site, but the full push is coming on, and he's just watching for the long. Oh, the headshot is not going to be found. Yambo drops one of the players. That's going to be Rals. To at least bring it to a 1 versus 3. The problem is he only has a point of health. And Zero Fix, well, is not going to let him live for long. At least they get the plant. But looking at the amount of rounds they have to be played for, that money is not going to help them on the pistol round.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really, but still, it's a good game. It's even between the two sides. Even though 9 started off well, we saw Passion really coming back into this one, adapting themselves, playing it well. I mean, helping out Jambo is a vital thing that they did on the A sites. Let's see how second half will go with the pistols.
I'm not sure if this is like a trauma or something like that, but usually when I see a very stable Dust 2 from both of the teams on the first half, I'm very afraid of a full run through after the half.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll have 5 overtimes now. People in the chat will be happy. All their overs will be coming up.
There's like 2 possibilities. Either this is going to be a full, just a mop up for one of the teams, or it is going to be one of those overtime hells that we're about to be witnessing in about a second. And of course, on a best of 5, that's how it starts. So, that's got to be Suicide already being picked up. Sound actually spotted the player, so this is just them trying to tease him at the moment. Misuda comes up with 2 very nice kills from the lower tunnel. Meanwhile, Refresh, equipped with a USB long, just waiting for that head to be spotted. Zero Fix hits the pavement. And that's gonna be the second kill if he spots it as well. Both of the players just timing that shot at the perfect timing. A nice hit on the Refresh, but the players have been rotated and you can see the action on the minimap. This is gonna be a tough one to get into.
Yeah, it's a full rotation from 9 here. Mantu peeks out, gets the first contact, finds Fear as well. Now they do know that they're both teams up there. Fear will find a frag, but there goes the self-boost box now on Dust 2 here with Sound. And he tries to utilize it, but it won't actually work. Fear already adapting. And here comes the flying from Masuda. As he'll find that frag, Fear will be all alone. And goes down in the end. Second pistol lost right now here for Passion UA.
It's kind of funny. And Mantu seems chill. Now I'm a little bit interested about the strategy that they're gonna have. Are they aiming for a full victory at the start, or is this just a grind of a best of 5? To be honest, it would be awesome to have some kind of an interview at the start to kind of get a little bit of a bearing on how the teams are feeling before the game starts.
Before the game starts, like a pre-interview?
Yeah, of course, like in football. That's what I never understood on esports, that we don't actually have enough interviews, like before, after.
Yeah. I mean, after is more possible on online tournaments. I feel like on LANs, it's much easier to do pre-game.
Yeah, well, because the other people are on location. Yeah.
It's about location. It's about the technical things as well.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be a great aspect to think about.
Okay, we have Deagles and a scout. Okay, I was just about to say, if that scout even hits the shot, that's going to be amazing, but it does graze Rawls just a bit. 28 spin left, to be honest, enough for the Deagle to drop him off, but he's going to play this passively. Let his teammate take the majority of the kills here. Mantu, he's being pushed away, and they're actually going to just give that side control for Passion UA. They're just going to go for the retake. So the rifles are supposed to be superior in this pod. But if they get unlucky, and we are going to see a couple of Deagle shots, that's where it gets interesting.
Yeah. There goes Sound and Rawls. They pick up the kills, but Fear is instantly there with a double frag. Refresh will get the refrag coming up as they're pushing in towards the long area. Misuda comes in with the M4 heals out of bullets, but here he comes, helps out Refresh in that battle with a USP. They'll get the win.
I'm always, when I see a full pistol stack bomb plant, I'm kind of waiting for them to just counter rush the CT team trying to retake. Yeah, because trying to hold it from the side, that definitely doesn't work. It basically never works. Especially on a side like A side, it's just, you don't have the cover. That's the problem.
I feel like it could work. I mean, Fear had that double kill.
Oh, yeah, anything is possible. You can also fly if you try enough, but... yeah,
you're kind of a classes...
what is it called? Even if the class is full, I think there might be a leak.
No, you actually say it's half empty.
Yeah.
Misuda gets that kill. Whoa, great reaction from Misuda. He'll get flash, but we'll find his frag on Fear. Yeah, I mean, someone we have to talk about as well during the tournament has been Sound. He has been playing amazingly throughout this game as well. I mean, started off well with these entry frags and with the
16,
double frags.
Yeah.
I mean,
and to be honest, a name that we have been spotting in a couple of very important situations as well. So it's not just that he's getting these silent kills. He's actually getting very good impact kills, entries, defending kills. And as long as he keeps that out, that's just going to be amazing. Oh, the double spray, that just works out perfectly. Mantu takes care of the last player as well. So middle seems to be a copy where you don't really want to push anymore.
Exactly.
And here we go. Now, 9 on the board, like the team. 9.
Yeah, that's
a joke that they have never heard before.
Yeah, that's a joke they never heard before. Yeah, it's a funny one. I'll always bring it up though.
And if you turn the 6 over, that's on the second 9. I'm so smart. Yeah, mathematician.
Yeah.
All right. So it seems to be a bombardment towards that B side, or that's what they were thinking about. Now the question is, are they actually going to go through with it? A couple of the players are pushing towards the lower tunnel, waiting for Yambo to pick up. And they could actually go for a little bit of a mid-control here, try to fake out what they're doing. Maybe go for a B-split. We haven't really seen that attempt yet from neither of the teams. It's going to be a nuclear nade. Ooh, doesn't feel good, does it? 9, with the utility at least on point. And this was what I was kind of afraid of. When we get these 6-6 situations, and one of the teams doesn't get a weapon round at the start, that's where these absolute overturns can come in. That's going to be the utility. Refresh already spots it. That's going to be the smoke for him to get a little bit more space from the side. But Sound again from the cross drops a couple of players. It's going to be Refresh to go for the full swing and takes the full triple Makes it look beautiful, but I have to say, it's not just a refresh. It's going to be sounds, teamwork, and the flashes coming out at the perfect timing. Even the utility. The second they were trying to push in.
Really great from Refresh to survive on that B site. Just
playing time.
Playing time, waiting for the rotation to arrive. Sound comes in, helps them out. It gives a different angle to Passion to focus about in a couple of seconds. And as he goes down to the tray, there's Refresh ready to go out and swing it out. Yeah, I mean, 10 double digits now up for 9 here, and unable to turn the tides. Passion, see if they can continue like this, because now they're struggling. And we did talk about this map not being their favorite one in the map veto. Let's see how they can do here. Still a best of 5, still a lot to go down here.
Somebody really wants that Kollio Poikka. What is it?
What is that?
Kollio Pekka. I have no idea. I thought that was the Swedish thing.
No,
you guys have like very weird music every now and then, so I really thought that was yours.
No. We made Avicii. We are amazing at music.
It's because your music is so weird that sometimes it actually hits. Oh, a bit of a peek coming in from Mantu, just shows a little bit of his sliver. Doesn't really go for the pop shot, so this time around the player's getting a little bit closer, and we are gonna get the A hit that we were looking for. The one pick, the one execution with the full rifles this time around. Just a little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter. Spots the head, goes for the spray. Gives him a little bit of a warning shot, but Jacasmo with the second spray drops down Raus. That's gonna be Manchu through the smoke to drop down Zerofix, so it's a 4 versus 4. The player's getting a little bit closer towards the side. That's the one trade. Chilla actually comes up and steps out. That's gonna be Sound to bring it back to 2 versus 2, and they have to go for the retake now.
Fresh goes down. It's just Sound left, but Sound will go down as well. And Passion, welcome to the second half. We'll find the first rifle round in. They're actually boot camping a little bit, right? Fear and 2 other players. I believe it's.
Do you call that a boot camp when it's 3 players?
Yeah, kind of is.
No. To be honest, we call it a boot camp when we only had a friend over here. So
half of a boot camp. Half of
a boot camp, or a 60% without a coach.
Are probably the biggest Taylor Swift fans.
You like Taylor Swift? Hello.
Huh? I kind of zoned out, but
at least we got a 7th round for Passion UA. So first rifle round that works, and a way to shut it down in a way. Kind of needed just a bit individual performance there, but the double fold worked out well. It looked like 9 was about to retake that site, but they did do a good job on holding it down in a way. Got a little bit chaotic. Now the question is, did they learn anything from it? Of course, for 9, they can just go for a new buy. No problems over here. But if they could actually win this round, that's where it gets interesting. 9 needs to save for a round. They could actually come very close to bringing it to a tie. And if they have figured out how their CT side works, that's where the keys get turned over.
Pretty interesting from 9, though, to go 4 players towards a long position.
Yeah.
Probably try to.
A bit of a risk here.
Yeah, I mean, but they were trying to expect something from that play, but nothing really happened instead. That's a great nade towards the catwalk position. They really turn it up here. And let's see if they can hold on to that A site with all of the players here. Rawls, Mantu getting the kills, but there's fear with that trade. Already coming closer and closer towards A site. 9 is giving some space to them as well.
This time around, they're gonna at least smoke long for them just to get a little bit more space to go for that bomb plant. But, ooh, that wasn't that far away. Just, I'll say that was, I think that was a millimeter away from hitting that shot.
The precaution from 9 here. Really just watch their backs in case of a flank.
But these utilities might actually play a little bit time.
Sorry?
these utilities are going to play a little bit time. This might be just safe for them if they are not going to go for it right now. The problem is that's going to be the first kill, and this is supposed to be a call-off already. This is not going to work out. A third kill, and this is exactly why you don't leave the op when you're missing a couple of shots. Holy moly. Whoever asked the question in the chat, what do you think about him now?
Here it goes.
I think that third kill was against the law.
Against the law.
Yeah, that was a flick of... If I tried that, my wrist would be broken at the moment. That's exactly why you have a game plan and you stick to it. 8 on the board, winning the rifle round. 9, trying to go for almost an impossible retake at that point. And just looking at their money at the moment, it's really not looking good. So, it's not the end of the game in a way. They're still leading. But this is a very good opportunity for Passion to start to bring this to a tie and actually figuring out how they're going to play these T-sides.
Let's see what happens here as Passion could be able to come back into this win. I mean, it's a full eco now, 10-9 on the scoreboard. That rifle round will be everything for 9 in order to try to keep their lead.
Caster, why I can't clip anything? It's called a mag.
When?
Nothing, it's a very bad joke.
Oh,
Drama
only the people that's like 50 years old got it?
No, you have to be 60. Yeah. Well, this is just going to be a blender round. Zero comes out with a quad. That's going to be Chilla to take that one before stealing his ace. You did ask yesterday that is an ace if it's against pistols, in my opinion,
yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
No,
of course
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like you can... You can't do a pistol ace and be proud of it compared to a ace with rifles. Like, it feels completely different. It's a completely different win. An ace is an ace. I mean, you can say that as well, but then you can say $5 is $5. So
yeah, I do understand what the point you're making. Of course, like for example, if you have an AK rush towards the B side and you get a full ace with, for example, an M4. Yeah. That's insane. That's something that's not supposed to happen. But it is satisfying when you get like a, for example, against a full Glock rush, a full spray with just a mag or something like that. It's just very satisfying. Especially back in the Source days when you had like an MP5. That was right hit.
I mean, I'm agreeing that 5 kills is 5 kills. It's an ace. Yeah. But it's still,
I do understand it's not the exact same thing. Yeah,
the hype between rifles or pistols should be completely different.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm gonna take it a step forward. If you have like a, for example, an op ace or a rifle ace, that's a different story as well.
Yeah.
It just hits different, but it's like they all have their own play.
5v1 ace that he pulled up with a pistol, like with a P250 against a completely unwinnable round. That's an amazing ace. Like, that's something you put up on a wall. You never put up a pistol ace in a wall like that.
In my opinion, you do. You put them all in the wall. The wall is just gonna be one color after that. But yeah, we're getting into a very interesting spot where 9, well, they're barely scraping a bye. And Passion UA, they're knocking on the door of a tie right here. It seems like they're setting something up towards that B side, only a player holding on to it. And the fake towards the middle seems to be working in a way, because if they just drop down, refresh the anchor off that B side, that's just going to be the round done. And they have to go for the save. But he's already shown once that he can play this passively, especially with his teammate coming in. But of course, just a bullet to the brain and it's going to be over. And from the cross, Man2 can drop a single player. Finally, Sound drops 1. That's going to be the nade used to at least damage somebody. But the problem is, do they actually want to go for this one, or is this just going to be a save?
See here, 9 does have the opportunity, though. I mean, they had a good rotation coming up towards that site. They were just a few seconds late to that rotation. If they had the timing, this round would have been completely different. But now Passion UA can get 10-10, make that complete comeback. I believe that we'll probably see a save here where they try to go for the exits and try to damage the economy, which they do here. Masuda getting 2. That'll basically be it. The Passion players just saving in the site. Man2 pushing in. Nope. No save. And also, thank you guys for your nice comments. Appreciate them very much.
Ooh.
But yeah, some people wrote pistol versus rifle ace. That's also amazing. Like, that's top tier for me. That's just me probably ranking the aces, the completely different aces. We can stop that now and...
No, I'm trying to think about... Wait a minute, did chill out? Did he... Oh, no, okay, he was just waiting for the boost because I was looking at that crosshair placement for a second. And his confused look, but yeah, he was just trying to go for the boost, nothing else. So, okay. But yeah, pistol aces are the best. I do believe, agree with you. That is a good point. That's gonna be the pop flash for middle. Ooh, and a beautiful kill after that, and it seems like Passion UA is starting to find a T side, exactly what I was talking about. Almost even catching one of the players in the short at the worst possible moment, going through that play and just dropping down. That is just gonna be insane. The way to open up that A side and refresh, left to wonder where his team's at. And this is exactly what we're talking about. It's that slow bring back to this game where it starts to get a little bit questionable, especially when your money is not really popping off.
I love that from Chilla. Like, there's that molly. He'll just throw away the bomb. Like, guys, get this. I'll have to get the frag. Runs in, gets that one, and they can't really expect it. I mean, 9 is so unprepared for that push to come with that Molotov from because they spotted Chilla with the bomb. Like, okay, let's molly and let's keep it safe. And then he just runs by, gets the first kill, runs and finds the second. Yeah, that is such a good playstyle from
a very good
Chilla.
Read on that situation. And to be honest, a little bit surprising from 9 not to be... There was a couple of situations where they got kind of surprised, especially on the first pick from middle. This is not supposed to happen on the CT side. You're not supposed to playing on these obvious spots, especially without a setup. And for a single flash to get a kill like that, of course, it can happen every now and then. A mistake is okay, but for that mistake to happen, for that short mistake to happen, and to be honest, that short mistake happened twice. They almost cut off the first player from the corner, and after that, just a simple push through the molly. Of course, it's a very good read, but
I think
that's not supposed to happen.
I feel like it's a very unpredictable play that 9 cannot really be able to predict in that second matter. Like the first thing, of course, I'll agree. Yeah. But I feel like Passion is playing such an unpredictable CS, and it's kind of feeling like it's the kryptonite for 9 here. Look, Jambo
it's just working on the balls.
And I mean, they're playing so well right now, Passion, and they're doing it they're doing it in a matter where 9 can't really adjust. They don't know how Passion plays this map, and they're getting a little bit. What can I say? I mean, they're getting like, okay, how are we going to stop them? What are we trying to do?
And another layer of that as well. This is their last potential buy, so if they lose a round like this, to fight for that overtime is just going to be hellish.
It's also 5 consecutive rounds in a row for Passion UA. You guys can see that as well in the chat when the logo is on fire.
And also, they have figured out how the CT side works at the moment, so they're just having fun. But Misuda, the French player, opportunity to start to stack up a couple of kills. It takes way too long for the rest of the players to actually peek out, but he only gets away with you. And that's just going to be Chilla to at least trade it back to a 3 versus 3. And this is a very important round for 9. They need to kind of win this right now. Need to open up the smoke. A molly being used for Gandalf. That's even gonna be the cross splash being used, and there's already a little bit of a push coming in towards that middle, but it still takes so much time for them to react from short. When the bomb goes down, even to the opposite side of the plant, and Fear is just gonna play this very aggressively now.
Coming up close here, holding the smoke. Fear will get that unpredictable kill. Like, Refresh can't really predict that one. As Fear finds a second, Refrag won't be arriving. Mantu in a very difficult spot. We'll find the first one here, but yeah, decides to back away instead and save the op. That's a safer option. And we'll be having map point up for Passion UA. This is something I couldn't predict. Like, this is a map I thought 9 really would have in the bag, and then Passion coming back on the other maps. But here it looks so good for Passion UA right now in the beginning. They have map point here. They can win this map. they're showing some great form in recent days as well. I mean, Passion UA has been playing so well. They won against NIP, they won against BC Game as well. That has been playing well in recent days. The only team that they lost against in a couple of times is Fnatic, 2-1.
Yeah, I was just trying to check out the head-to-heads that they have had. They had one best of 3 on our league before.
Yeah,
They did win 13-7 and 13-11.
Exactly.
And one of those, at least, both of the maps are going to be played after this one. So,
yeah,
there is a potential, of course. We always like to build up a little bit of a story. There is a potential for a straight 3-0, but there might be a reason, especially for those maps to be left in that order. Maybe 9 has figured out something, but looking at Dust 2, in my opinion, it kind of feels like this was supposed to be the map that they win.
For 9.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. I agree with you that this is a map where 9 should have won. Should win. I mean, it's not over yet, but still, Passion UA.
Oh, of course, yeah.
12-10 on the scoreboard. That's why we're discussing this already. But it feels like this is such a good confidence play right now. So
it's almost starting to feel like it doesn't really matter what happened on the CT side. At the moment, we're just looking at them opening some of these duels so well again and again and again. This is a kill after kill. Every time somebody gets that one trade, they basically get traded instantly by the side of Passion UA. And they always have to play with the man disadvantage. And just look at that. B side fully open, even alert coming in from long. This is, if they win this round, I'm just going to tip my hat to them.
You finished your Casmo though.
Yeah, but the bomb is already inside that B side. Now the question is from the upper tunnel. Kind of refresh. Be the X factor, especially now that Rals goes down just with that little simple peek. Loses his life instantly, and through the smoke they have already spotted the player. Even a Molotov on the other side of that molly. Smoke start. Can't really play onto it, and Jambo will be the one to shut it down, and that's exactly the reason you don't throw away the op after a couple of missed shots, because you can absolutely impact the game a little bit later on. And you can see the confidence. Now that we're going to be hopping into Vertigo, or sorry, Mirage. Yeah. Are you ready for some Jambo action?
Huge favor to Passion UA coming out to Mirage. I mean, 13-7 was the last scoreline that they had while they played that game. But let's see what will happen following through, as it will be a very interesting game coming up. I mean, I believe that Passion has everything in advance right now. They are in form. They're playing well. They do it quite well in the second half of the game. They're so consistent, really, in my opinion. But
yeah, and they did start off with a very good T side. Okay, they got a couple of rounds. They did kind of fumble a couple, but that happens usually on both of the end of the teams, so that's okay in a way. The problem is that once Passion UA started to figure out what was going on, that's where it got a little bit crazy. So usually when you don't really have an answer to the enemy team's adjustments, you kind of have a problem there. And now that we are going to be hopping into the other maps, if they have a similar situation again, that might actually seep into the brains that, oh, we kind of had a problem on Dust 2 as well. Can we actually do it here?
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be a very interesting come up to see. Mirage will be coming up. The players will be joining the server and will be joining in as soon as they are ready in about 10 minutes. That's usually what the time is, but in esports anything can happen. Somebody probably has to go and take a poo. But that happens. That happens. Right. Take a poo. So we'll be taking a poo and we'll be seeing you guys later. So there we go. A second time as the mic was muted, but we're back because something's happened. But yeah, after a very interesting game on Dust 2, we'll be moving in before the pistol rounds in Mirage and talk a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just watching the percentage at the moment. So it's 69% at the moment for Passion UA. Like you say, they have been playing a lot, 26 maps in total. The problem for 9 is that they have 10 maps, which is an okay amount for HLTV stats to start to pick up. But the percentage that they have picked up is 30%. And looking at the last game, because they were playing against each other, and that's going to be the problem with the second map as well after Mirage, is that they did lose. It was 13-7. So the question is, did they learn something to gain 6 rounds, or is this just going to be one of those things where they're kind of hoping it to be a different day?
I mean, last time they played against each other, Passion started at the T side, 9 was on the CT side, just as this time. But that time, it was 9-3 to the scoreline here. Passion really made an amazing first half and then closed it out in the second.
Yeah, this is just that quick start here from the middle. A couple of players starting to push in. A basic way to get that mid control and to understand what kind of a play there might be coming in, but it is just getting a little bit sloppy, especially Zerofix dropping down Misuda. That's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to win this fight. And still, missed shots from Mantu, just not catching that head. And especially with the push coming in from the lower. Oh, this is just getting a little bit dirty at the moment. He's even starting to falter on the ammo capacity and sound. He needs to step into this one. This jumping shot to hit Fear in the face.
Goes
and
in
jumping
again.
in for the second one. Okay, Refresh gets the kill and Mantu finally drops Zerofix. That took way too long.
It was a little bit shaky there against Passion, but then they closed it out now. Thanks to Sound a lot as well in the window position. Yeah, 2 kills there.
Awkward, what you want to call it. Well, Chilla actually drops 1. There is a potential if he does something insane, especially as they're trying to knife him. But it does get reevaluated. And Passion UA. To be honest, that start, looking at how 9 was pushing towards that middle, the start actually went for them, but after that, it all kind of crumbled. Sound came in with the saving grace. A jumping winged shot. That's a very good addition to tilt the enemy team.
With the kill
Also,
feed.
yeah. I love it. You can actually understand exactly what happened at that point.
Yeah, the kill feed, I feel like it's getting better and better. The game is getting better and better, but I mean, it feels like it's getting slow updates. CS2, like...
Yeah, that's the point. That was the point. The problem is the game. I think mechanically the game still has a long way to go before we hit that goal level.
Yeah,
it wasn't like goal was perfect as well, but it's getting better.
Isn't it quite low with... I mean, Valve, doesn't they have like low amount of developers? Like I saw some...
I understood that the game is technically very hard. Sorry, the engine is technically very hard, so it's not really that easy to get many workers on one engine. So it's not like an Unreal Engine that everybody can actually learn how to do it.
No,
So,
100%.
yeah.
But I also feel like they actually released some news about it, like being Valve being a very small company.
Oh yeah, it's not even a news. It's compared to how much they make, it's a very small company.
It's I mean, they're very
and to be
it's
honest,
a small
cool.
group of people in Valve, really. And the amount that they push out for Steam and how they develop games, it's amazing, counting with the other groups of game developers.
The only thing that I'm kind of missing is for the OG games for Valve, when they were actually developing games.
I mean, that's why it takes so much time, really, for them.
Yeah,
They push out
That was so
updates on
awesome.
Steam. They do everything. Like,
yeah.
they're 50 people. I mean, around 50 people. I'll check it out. But here goes Mantu with the rifle round up for Passion UA. An instant trade will come up here in round number 3. See what they can do here.
A good way to take a little bit control from the middle and to actually survive it. That was an entry kill for Fear. The one that was kind of waiting for. That's going to be Chilla, which is the Galil to drop down one of the pushers from the A side. That's a little bit more control for the T side. Of course, it didn't push in to gain any of the information, so they have no idea what kind of a play they have on that site. And looking at 9's minimap at the moment, it seems like they are baiting onto that A side push, and the bomb is, well, it's being just hobbled up towards that B side. They're not even gonna go for the middle peak here, so that's a minimum amount of information at the moment, and just Fashion UA doing the exact right read. And the A stack doesn't work out, so 9. I don't think they're gonna go for the retake this time around. The idea was it's either A or we save. This time around, you save.
Great turnaround from Passion UA here. Even though they lost the first player, they got an instant trade, got their way in towards the B site, and made around theirs. So I actually have that information about Valve and Steam right now. You ready for it?
Oh, what's up?
To put that into perspective, Valve actually has 336 employees, 80 of them to develop for the platform, and 80 of them develops Steam. So around 240 people. And to put that into perspective, every year Valve puts in $6.5 million, while EA, that has 13,000 employees, has 7.5 billions. Sorry,
yeah, billions dollars. Yeah, remember, it's a lot of money that they're making.
It's 6.5 billion on 300 people.
Yeah.
While EA, that has 13,000 employees, has 7.5 billion.
Exactly. So, and EA is pumping out games that barely work. Usually launch games work. I'm just saying, dude, everybody saw what happened with 2042. Battlefield, that wasn't a game. That was a simulation of how much you can actually spend before you understand that you've been scammed. If you want to
talk about game developers, we can talk about Ubisoft being even worse.
Oh, no. It's them all. It's all of the AAA. Yeah.
Nah, I feel like Bethesda's
this is a situation where I get very heated when I start to talk about it, so let's not even start because... yeah, but yeah, we're gonna get that A execution in about a second. Utility has been used. That's gonna be the pick from the balcony. Zerofix lasers down Misuda at the perfect timing. That's gonna be a little bit off a chance for them to actually go for the bomb plant, but Fear still has a little bit control towards that jungle. That's gonna be the 2 versus 5. Only losing players here on the execute, and 9 barely alive. Mantu missing that very important shot, and he's just gonna be grazed down.
Yeah, here comes
Refresh
the
left
Jambo.
just with an MP9, and I think this is gonna be over for the round. He's not gonna ace this one.
Passion definitely can come back here. Take the lead as well. I'm not sure about the economy on 9 right now, how it worked out, because they made 3-man save, right?
Yeah, barely. Got a buy with it. They did save the op from the last one, so that was good, but the problem is that they lost it at the worst possible way right here, and that's gonna be a picked up weapon.
Yeah, 2-2-2 the scoreline. The economy is much worse than I thought, really. Will be probably Passion going up with the lead round here. And we'll be having rifles next round for 9 instead. Some semi-bias rolling out. That could be Passion UA won an eco round. See if 9 can do the same here. So round number 5 comes up. We'll see Jambo already peeking up in mid, waiting for that opportunity in window position.
Yeah, that was a very energetic push. I think Refresh is just hoping to farm a couple of weapons with that weapon, yeah.
Waiting
to get money, maybe drop a weapon for his teammates, bring this to... but it's usually those heroic plays that never really get that chance. So, middle control goes for the side of Passion UA. That's going to be the Molotov for short. Seems like they have a little bit of a setup if anybody wants to push into it. But this is just Passion playing a very passive game. Trying to clear every single angle, make sure.
Oh, wait. It's a good stack from 9 right now, but...
yeah.
Look,
but
Passion
the wrong
is
site.
Completely fooling them around.
Yeah. Simple Molotov.
Simple utilities, and here they go. I mean, Zerfix will be trying to hold that rotation, maybe, if that comes up. As Passion players are slowly coming out towards that A side. Here comes the execute rotation, already being made by 9, but let's see if that will come in time as the players from Passion UA are pushing in and making that bomb plant coming through. Passiveness from 9 here towards the CT side. Jacasmo finds the first frag. Oh!
Okay.
Pistols!
Couple of good kills here to start off the retake. The problem is Chilla is already stepping in, but Mantu has a ridiculously good spot. If he gets the first and the second, that's exactly how you get back into the game. The third kill to make it happen, and Chilla has to win this 1 versus 1. Refresh already baited down the bomb, but the problem is the time is running out. No kits, no way to get into it, and the round is done, but they at least left a mark. And even an op being saved for the next one. Okay, not that bad. Not that far away from a retake as well.
I could have gone for 9 there for a while. If only they got that third kill as well. Mantu.
You just knew the second that those couple of headshots from the Deagles came through.
I
mean,
that
I was about to start it.
as soon as I see some pistol kills, I already believe in the full eco round win. But that
happened at the same time too.
What?
Almost happened at the same exact time too.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was a double, but it's okay.
I mean,
Bit of an attempt. Just didn't bring them around, but at least destroyed the economy of the T side, and they come out with an op. So, looking at the buy that they had potentially, that op could be the X factor here. And it's going to be deeper in A towards the B apps. None of the players will walk into that one, but they know that Refresh might know, and is playing as an anchor at the moment. He's very good in his spots, but the problem is, especially with the turnaround like that, the worst possible time. He drops the smoke, actually gets a kill. That's going to be Growls with the kill, but he gets dropped immediately. Yeah, trying to go for the car play just doesn't work out. And from the side, it's going to be the Molotov to take care of the player from the market. Mantu hits that shot to bring it back to 2 versus 2. Spots the second player, and now it's on to his teammate to start to make some noise. And that's some good noise.
Chilla with a nice cam as well. In a 2v1 clutch. Finds the first one on Mantu. Now versus Misuda. And Misuda changes positions here to try to surprise him. And this is such a good angle from Misuda. We'll probably see Chilla going down to this one. But let's see if Chilla can make that surprise. Yeah, late reaction. Misuda gets the kill and 3-3-2 to scoreline. That's a great one from Misuda.
Oh, Rouse gets hyped up a little bit. It is an expensive round, but they did win it. And to pick up that op again. We haven't really... I'm not going to bash Mantu for this one. We haven't really seen that much action from Mantu yet. Not that many impactful plays, but it's okay. We still have time for it. The issue is...
I feel like when one opper shines, the other one has to do crazy rounds as well.
Yeah. That was a very good way to actually get that opening kill, but... It's more of these utility kills that we're getting from Mantu at the moment. So I'm waiting for that when he actually was playing with LXP to actually get that impact into the game. Just to get a little bit confident to actually go for those kills. Even if he goes down, it doesn't matter. He still has his team. It's gonna be the Molly to push out Fear. A nade to open up the smoke, a perfect one. And Fear knows exactly what you're attempting at the moment. So he's not gonna bait into it. That's a very smart play from him.
But I feel like also there's 2-3 different kind of ways to play as an opera as well. You can be a support opera, you can be a defensive opera, you can be a very aggressive opera. Jambo is one of those aggressive operas. You see him like one of the frontline players. As I feel like Mantu has been more of a team supportive opera sometimes, and especially during Dust 2. Well, let's see if we'll do something more here in this one. In the meantime, he's been mostly a defensive opper.
Oh no. That's gonna be the first kill. He needs the second one. No scopes coming in. That's exactly what we were looking for. And from the cross, the problem is the smoke works out the worst possible way. He gets a little bit lost into it, and Chilla comes out with the entry towards the jungle. Leaves Refresh alone. And that starts to be the problem. They're starting to lose many players at the start in a way of not actually getting those trades. Mantu coming out with some great action in towards the connector. I didn't quite spot what happened on middle before he got those 2 kills, so it would be awesome to see that again. Oh, a dink, but it just isn't enough. Only if that was an AK.
Yeah. So economy in question for 9. The tech pause arrives, talking about what can we do here? How do we stop them?
I can hear the timeout music just come out because... Yeah. It's one of those turning situations where it gets interesting. Mantu has 11-6. So some good kills throughout the game. Everybody else is gonna lag in behind. And we have been seeing a couple of very hefty situations already. Meanwhile, the star from the side of Passion UA, Zerofix and Chilla. Stable work from both of the players. This is very early on in a way, so we have been playing for a couple of good rounds, but I think the amount of rifle rounds we have seen is just 3 or 4. So not the end of the world in a way, but I really want to see what's on a play.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens, what will develop here to almost all of the players of 9 towards that window position here. Here we'll clear off the jungle and come through here. This will be such a very surprising move here.
Yeah, welcome to the server. Well, at least he gets traded, but it's got to be Zerofix to at least get the last 3 kills. That's going to be a triple for him. A very quick round, and it seems like they sniffed them into the window room. And I'm just looking at the opening duels at the moment. It's going to be Zerofix with a couple of kills. Fear actually has 2. It's going to be Chilla and Jagasmo with 1. Meanwhile, 9, they only have 2 entry duels that they have won. Mantu or Rawls. Mantu has had a 3+2 kill rounds, so that's going to be 123 ADR as well. Doing a very good job on the server. Quietly, but still doing it.
I mean, he does get the refrags. He does get the trade.
Yeah.
That's kind of was something I was into too, as a supportive opper, a defensive opper in that matter. That was the one getting entries instead. Like, you can compare different op styles.
You can just hear, by the way, chatters in the chat, if you can see us just talking about other things. This is just an absolute batch of a round. It didn't even feel like 9 had a defense. To be honest, if you didn't look at their weaponry, you'd think this is safe. To be honest, this looks better than the save round. Worse, actually, sorry.
Yeah, felt much quicker than the pistol round. That was...
Exactly. that was an absolute A push. With a player getting a 1-tap towards the short, even, from the site, without anybody contesting it.
They were doing a pug round.
Yeah, no. This wasn't even Counter-Strike at this point.
That's something we, like, talked about in Dust 2 as well, that Passion playing not just with strats only, but they're doing with
tempo. I'd like to call that tempo. What they do is just throw a spanner to the mix, go for a quick rush, and like you were seeing in most of these situations, 9 were either standing still or just sneaking into their default spots. They were caught off guard.
Yeah,
very easily.
It's unpredictability. Like, they have a good mix right now, Passion. They have the strats, they have some unpredictabilities that they can pull out, and I feel like 9 is not ready to adapt during the games to those unpredictabilities that Passion is doing.
Yeah, let's see how long they can actually keep this up. We definitely need more rounds. That's going to be the attempted catch from that Eagle, not hitting that shot. The nade, okay, works out as a Pokemon ball, but it's going to be Rawls to at least drop down the player behind the box. Misuda coming out with a kill towards the lower tunnel. That's going to be a grab weapon for both of the players, and Passion UA might maybe drop the ball just a little bit here.
We got actually our first L casters from Navarro Kevin.
No.
Do you think he's okay? Because he lost some cash. I think he lost like $1, but that's just me.
It's okay to be salty. Here it is. They're trying to push in from the con. A couple of the players low, but the weapons has been dropped for players with armor and health. This is what I want to see. The first entry working out, going for the full swing. Misuta gonna drop in the ball there. He needed to kill. Jakasmo drops down, refresh. Rawls very low in HP. A single bullet is gonna take care of him, and that's gonna be the bullet. And that is just a lead of a round being thrown away like paper A 4K, I'm not even sure for who. But it works out for Passion UA easily. Connector push. And I have to say, yeah, there is a way for you to actually peek into that connector without showing your whole body. Nisuda just went for the full swing. And it seems like he understood that that was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it was do or die right there.
Oh, he just sacrificed his body.
7-3 to the scoreline. Looking a lot like the last time they played on Mirage. I mean, 9-3 was the scoreline last time. Are we getting a deja vu map? Probably.
At least they got 7 on that last time. Another question is, can they even get that?
Yeah, but they got 4 rounds on the T side. The last time 9.
Okay.
They got only 3 rounds on the CT side.
Let's see. Because the problem is Passion UA, they could have learned some new tricks as well.
Yeah.
So, it seems like the bomb will be stacked towards that B side. Only a player left in towards the pit, just to make sure that the temperature is going to be correct. They have a double op setup, a double long barrel with a scope setup. I want you to understand that. That's going to be 2 weapons shooting Lapua bullets. And Refresh, just holding on to the other side of that smoke. If he gets dropped before he gets a kill or any kind of a control of the map, the side, sorry, that might just be as done as it is. A player holding him from short, and it's got to be sound. He needs to step up here with his teammate. They need this round. They need more rounds.
Ooh.
Already through the smoke. Yeah. That's exactly what I was talking about. A very important kill for the entry. And Chilla looking for a way in. Just waiting for the reaction on the CT side. Short already stepping in. That's going to be Zerofix with a quick trade. And a Molotov being dropped in towards the market. You guys just see the body language from 9. They don't want to go for this one. What a beautiful entry. Even through the smoke, Refresh just can't catch a break.
That's crazy. I mean, this is so good from Passion UA. Throwing in the molly and just spraying it. Spraying through the molly and just hoping to get a kill. And you get it. You get that entry. Everything that they plan to do 9 towards the B side really falls apart with Passion UA's execute. Also,
when you're getting consistent kills through the smoke on the B side, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, but I feel like that Molotov that they put out really made that kill possible. I mean, he had he had to cross over, and as soon as they place that molly, they'll just spray that one and find them through the smoke. That's it.
That's exactly what I mean, but with the consistency, that it's not just a random shot through the smoke that hits somebody in the face. It's that they're absolutely using utility at the moment to push the CTs into a spot where they can actually drill them. Or they're just going for default spots where you're not actually supposed to hold, even on a CT side behind a smoke like that. So this is getting interesting in a way. We're getting absolutely played without a chance. And the problem also, we haven't really seen that much aggression from 9. It's just them defaulting into a very passive gameplay where they're being played again and again and again. Again, the utility coming through. This time around, Mantu actually comes up with a double, but he burns down with Zerofix's molly.
Runs out of bullets as well. He could have gotten the 3rd kill, but then the bullets ran out of bullets. Wait, this is probably a round in for 9, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I love the maybe.
I mean,
this is probably a round for 9, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to jinx it all.
But yeah, they did get the 4th one. But now the question is,
anti-jinx.
Do you think this is gonna be enough? We are supposed to build this one up, but you have to be
decisive pistol round. I would say decisive pistol round.
The one that we didn't see on the CT side, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Also, I'm not sure if you spotted it, but we got a lot of W's in the chat as well to us, like a Wcaster, Wcaster, and stuff like that. Huge thank you guys for that as well. Appreciate it. They got our backs when someone.
We have been having a chill chat today. That's cool. Here's the promo. I'm just thinking about, like, I'm just looking at the kills at the moment. It's kind of worrying me a little bit, but we need a couple of the players to start to step it up if they really want to contest for the finals here. Because at the moment it looks like Passion UA, they definitely woke up to this game today. 9 is kind of silent at the moment.
See here towards the mid is where 9 will try to execute. Nades are in, flying in, but Jambo is there to try to suppress them with that USP. he won't be able to get sound when he's jumping through like that. Refresh and Mantu finds the 2 kills as well. It's a 4v2 already. But look at the HP 3v2, sorry, as Jacasmo finds 1, but look at the HP that Passion UA has. Still going in for the fight here. Chilla will have a lot on his mind. He got that opportunity of a surprise on Mantu, but oh, he'll find them anyways before going down. And there it goes. Jacasmo finds Refresh. Can he make the clutch though? Can he make that 3 HP clutch?
Do I believe in sound?
See if sound has any sounds as Jacasmo is coming up here. Jacasmo comes through. Can he get the one tap through here? Sound plays this one beautifully just by hearing the sound of Jacasmo.
Well, that definitely wasn't decisive.
I feel like it could be.
No.
The comeback could be completed now. Oh, it's Chilla throwing in a towel on camera.
Is that for Misuda? A white towel, French.
A white towel for French.
Okay, don't look into the history of that. Let's get back into the game. So, that's going to be 8 on the board for Passion. So, 9, they did pull out a round. Meanwhile, it seems like they are setting up an A-side play, but we have an A-side stack. So, Passion UA with the USPs, if they could do something incredible with these 45 cal bullets.
The stack is great. The stack is great from Passion.
And especially with that nade, but it's a little bit timed off, but Zerofix still gets that kill. That's going to be Fear with the trade, or with the help of that kill, but they need just these beautiful rifle kills, but no, it's not working out.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And at the moment, only Refresh being left in just 1 versus 2, low in HP as well, being kind of pushed out from the balcony. Fear makes a little bit noise, fakes it, goes for the upper push, and it works out for a kill. Passion UA, they put a 9 on that board.
Yeah, against 9.
1 nade.
You didn't even want to give me that joke.
5 pistols.
One nade. That was
1 nade. That was just... Oh, Mantu's face is looking like a hot soup of porridge. So, how do you come back after that?
You do the same. And that's exactly what 9 is doing here. They're buying up and trying to come back into this win. And let's see what they can do here. Jambo will find sound to that one. Let's see what they can do following through, because hope is there. There's always hope.
Ooh, what a catch. Okay.
Jambo finds that one.
Yeah, that was a very hard round. Oh, Fear is in the zone.
Chilla moved the rag away. He's back in camps. It's chill.
I'm not entirely even sure what to say at the moment. The problem is that we have seen so many mistakes from the side of 9. And it's especially on this dynamic where it gets chaotic, they barely have a chance, or not a chance, maybe like an answer to what to do at that spot. We see this very slow reaction to that round. And that's what's bothering me at the moment. Well, they're just going to go for the full pistol push towards the connector. That nade is just going to be a nuclear at that point. And it's just going to be a shooting gallery. So, yeah, a lot of paint on the walls. And we are talking about 11 for Passion UA. The last time 9 did get 7.
Yeah, they did get 7. Struggling right now. I think Vertigo will be a close map, because it was last time, like, we went to 24 rounds on that map. But it feels like Passion really does their homework in before games. Coach Kane has been a very decisive point, a vital point in Passion. Manto finds that one on Jacasmo as he's trying to running towards the slope area.
Catches 1 to the body. Supporting utility coming in from Yambo. Just a bit too early. This is just... Okay, Misuta just runs in to get a kill. Maybe he's feeling a little bit frustrated at the moment. Didn't like my comments. At least a spray coming through the smoke sound has the right idea. Catches down Zerofix. That's going to be Misuta with the 2nd kill. But is this flash in the pan, in a way? So they're finally starting to look good at the end portion of the game. Where Passion, they barely have to win a round to make this a map point. And the second one will be, well, address put it into the navigation to head into Vertigo at that point.
Hmm?
What happened?
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing.
6 on the board. Passion still equipped to the teeth. They have everything.
Exactly. A little bit split up here, 9 as well, having 1 towards the slope area, 3 towards mid. When connecting through underground, you'll probably try to take over mid and then wrap it around. But there's Jambo with the op. Jambo goes down to Misuda though. Early trade done from 9. That's great against Jambo. Just great against the opper.
That wasn't that far away from a double op pick.
No, it wasn't. But there's that aggressiveness from Jambo that I was talking about compared to Mantu's way of playing the op.
I was kind of waiting for him to actually hit that shot, but okay. Happens every now and then. So, looking at the placements on this round. The T's with the control of that middle, even towards the CT spawn. They could actually lurk in towards that B side, especially with 3 players from short, as they are going to go for the information from middle. This might be wrong information for them. They're not going to know where the play is coming from, especially with Fear just sneaking onto the site. This could be the 7th round that we're talking about. We could be talking about a similar scoreline.
Are they ready for another one?
They're focusing too much on the B side. They have no idea who's on the site already. The only thing Wilds has to do is to step up at the perfect timing. He has information about Zerafix. He doesn't know where the other player is, but as he is going to be getting a little bit closer towards the side, Chilla drops down Ralph. That's gonna be the card to activate, and 9 is so far away from a 7. Oh my god, for you to actually lurk into an open B side and to just give it away on a platter. That's exactly what I have to say. One of the worst things that I'm seeing at the moment from 9 is that they have a way for making a simple round very complicated.
Yeah. That's
I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm just saying what I'm seeing at the moment. Like a caster.
Usually you are an ass, but
yeah.
Not
this time around, it had a point to it. Hopefully. Maybe.
No. Completely. I agree with you there that they make it too complicated, 9, in this situation. Also, really good placement plays from Passion here. I mean, the way to move on the map, the way to play, like if Chilla wasn't there, that round would have been over.
Could have been the 7, and we could have been talking about the comeback over here. Of course, it's still slim, but it is possible this time around. Oh, the Jambo, you can see he's activated at that moment. He knows exactly where one of the players is. Still misses the shot, but he goes for the second one.
Yeah.
Doesn't still stack the player. That's a little bit of a chance. Oh, he's been mollied, dated, flashed, everything. Yeah, Misuda finally gets that kill onto Jambo, so at least they get the entry towards that side. Now the question is, how do they actually want to go through this one?
Zerafix has a great option here now. But look, rotation will arrive. Zerafix can call it out. And you see Chilla instantly just moves towards the B side here. Yeah, rotation coming up. Zerafix really clearing off the palace. Saying, guys, you guys can go to B side now because I've cleared off most of it. Even though Chilla's in the B side, you see Fear really clearing out kitchen in case of a lurk. But this is such a good positioning from Passion UA here. There you go, Chilla getting the first one. Almost a second kill as well, but it's Refresh getting that one. As great tapping from Fear.
Just a pop to the head.
Mantu, here as the rotation comes in from Zerafix. Oh yeah, this looks completely like a game for Passion. But look, Mantu brings some hope here. Oh, there goes Mantu with the clutch.
Okay.
With a 2v1 clutch. Fear just
now, I don't want to be the dude. I don't want to be the dude. The problem is that clutch literally has no impact if they don't win the game.
I mean, that can change the game. Comeback will come now.
It can and it can, but the problem is that's not going to affect Passion UA. You know it, brother.
I mean,
yeah. Well, if Mirage actually turns into a win for 9, yeah, that's a different story. That's going to be man to red all over because he's one of the players actually leading on the scoreboard as well. But if it just turns into one of these rounds like we're seeing at the moment, oh my god, it just does, it literally didn't impact anything. Okay, they got their 7th. That's amazing, I guess. But just to look at this, Jacasmo with a couple of peaks at the start. And
3 kills.
yeah, how do you feel about that clutch now?
5v2.
Yeah. Sorry, hey, Casey Hillside, I do understand you had a bet in, but brother, you can see the exact same result that I'm seeing at the moment.
I mean, give people
I don't want to
hope,
be that dude, but a 5 versus 2.
Give people some hope. Tell them that Santa
I hate
exists.
that. Yeah.
Stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
Like,
no. I'm way too
you're
much
the
of a
other way
realist.
around.
Yeah. I'm here to bring the... I'm actually here to take it away, so...
Yeah.
The second that you start to feel that little inkling, that possibility, I'm here to bring you back to Earth. The ball one, not the flat one.
Jacasmo. That's
Yeah.
an amazing round.
Could this be
from
an ace?
Jacasmo.
If he takes that swing towards the short and Sound goes for the peak, this could be an ace.
Yeah.
Oh, the possibility is starting a window. Yeah, he's going to go for the window play. It's not going to be an ace for Jacasmo at least, but an attempt. Oh, even the spray is not really landing at the moment. Yeah. Could it be an ace now? Oh, no, Zero Fix comes
it
out
could
and
have been.
steals that kill.
Jacasmo's sad about that one.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, we
What
won
an
the map, right?
impactful clutch from Montu. I just amazing. Almost bringing the game back. Very close.
Yeah, I mean, plays like that can change the course of a game, can give some confidence, can get some momentum. But that time it didn't work out. Jacasmo just goes in, gets the round win.
close.
He's like, all right, let's finish the game, guys. Let's finish
The
the game.
second that new round started, you just saw that it was over. I'm not just gonna say that Passion UA, they had a great game. There were many mistakes from the side at 9. It just felt like after a couple of rounds, they kind of gave up. Especially on that last push. They were starting to push in one by one from different spots. That's not going to work out. You have to kind of refine that play. I do understand sometimes you want to actually throw in, for example, the entry first to kind of scout out the side. But when he just gets blasted like that without almost any utility being used, that's a little bit of a problem. And especially now that we're going to be hopping into Vertigo, which is 9's map pick, they kind of have to step up. That's not the game that they can actually bring on towards that map. That's not going to work out.
Last time they did play, it was 13-7 on Mirage. Scoreline this time is 13-7. 24 rounds was played on Vertigo. We had 13-11 last time to Passion UA. Let's see how that will go down here as we really see them playing well here. I mean, they're doing so well right now. Passion quite in form as well and unstoppable right now against 9. Let's see if 9 can turn the tides here, make a reverse sweep like 3-2. That would have been a great final, but I see my co-caster is not believing that.
Yeah, no. The problem is that my 2 eyeballs are seeing a game at the moment that is not really looking good. So, of course, there's always that little revelation that can actually happen before that last map. For example, the Cloud9. You lose the first Sweet States format, then you take on the Major against FaZe, where you literally lost every single game pretty heftily. So, it is possible for it to happen here, but to be honest, what I'm seeing at the moment, it's really not giving me the confidence, but I'm gonna throw it out there. It is possible, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, some positivity is probably something.
No.
That doesn't
no.
exist in
You're not
Finland,
gonna
at
get it from me. Yeah, I do understand that there are people in the chat that are hoping for them to win. And to be honest, I was kind of waiting for this game to be one of those stacked up games. But the more that we're seeing at the moment, the worse it's getting.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll taking a quick little break. We'll be coming back to you guys as soon as that one is ready. Thank you guys for nice comments as well. Really appreciate it. There's someone writing that I love this commentary, and someone writing some other stuff like
somebody said, "Have some faith, bro." No. The
but
problem is that I'm seeing too
like
much.
That. Really appreciate it, everybody. Nice. Thank you guys, and see you guys later. Take care, buddy. Ciao. So
Yellow.
back into map number 3 is someone we'll be going into, and with me is here Donald. Donald, how do you feel about Vertigo?
You don't want to ask me that.
No, you
Yeah.
will be too pessimistic.
I'm gonna say that the problem is that okay. If I'm gonna try to be optimistic from once.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's say Riles went for a cup of water. He saw the light. It was Jesus walking on the stairs.
Oh,
he was
Jesus,
saying
everything,
beautiful
yeah.
words, just like, "Oh, you have to believe in yourself, brother. You saw that clutch from Mantu. Anything is possible. You definitely can win Mirage." So, yeah, if they absolutely reset themselves, they get back into the groove, somehow they find an energy that's definitely was lacking on Mirage, anything is possible, but at the same time, do you actually believe that that's going to happen? I
Never
hope
know.
so, to see more maps, but...
I mean, this map was one of the closest ones between the two sides. So,
okay. I do believe you on that one. Okay.
see if that can go either way. That's my opinion,
But my question is, if it gets to Ancient, does it change? Because Passion is good on that map as well, so...
that's a good one.
Alright, early on utility being used. That's going to be the full swing coming in from the Crane's box everywhere. But a couple of trades coming in. It's a 2 versus 2, still doable for 9. Then the organization written with a 9 and I and E. They're getting a little bit closer, but the lurk coming in from the back lines. That's going to be Chilla to drop down Rawls. A 1-to-1 fight in a way, being kind of sliced into these two pieces. And Fury is going to be going for a little bit of an aggression here towards the tarp. Did go for the peak, didn't spot out Refresh. Has no idea where he's actually playing at the moment. And 55 seconds left on the clock with a bomb. Is it possible? I have no idea. I'm the wrong person to ask that question.
I mean, you'll probably just say no. Let's go to the other round. Stop wasting time.
Yeah, this is just going to be a USB headshot. Just wait
Here
for
we
it.
go. Refresh just spots the opportunity to go towards the B side. Actually goes in with the fight and wins that one against that Shilla. We got Fear trying to make a slow rotation, not giving any steps to Refresh at all. But it's a 1v1. Refresh against Fear.
This
IGL
is
of
the
passion.
magic from that band called ABBA. So,
What?
a little bit of a throwback to your optimism. So this could actually be possible at the moment. The bomb will be planted. At least that's going to be some money for the next round. And as Fear is still hoping for it to be an A-side push.
That was a
That is
gamble from
going
him.
Yeah, that is going to be a lot of time for Refresh to go for his after plans. But the problem is he's not really doing much with it. He is paranoid as F. And that's just going to be a very slow push in from Fear.
Yeah, Fear can
Refresh
come
is-
from any direction.
Yeah, I think he's going to check his shoes in about a second. Maybe Fear is going to pop out of there. That is 2 kills for him already. He's going to need the full triple to win this one. Finally, he gets the confirmation where the push is coming from, but the time is turning around now. No kits, it's done. And Fear, well, if that's the way they're going to win rounds, anything is possible. Duelie's been picked up by Fear. He didn't save a USB, he saved out the dualies. Get your facts straight. Yeah, that was a little bit of a... Usually with a USB, just run in. Around 4-9. And, well, for Vertigo, exactly the start that they were looking for. But for Passion, now the question is, how do they want to actually slick through this? Of course, this is just going to be a save round. With those dualies, they might actually get a kill. You can see a couple of nades coming in from the players, so it's going to be a stack up. The second that we're going to get that push, they were actually waiting for a B play, but those nades could be used on a retake as well. And one flash from Jacasmo to try to make that magic happen. From the elevator is going to be Fear just holding his angle, waiting for the team to rotate. And 9, they're making this look very obvious. The problem is it's taking way too long. It's very telegraphed. And this was exactly the problem that kept happening on Mirage. It wasn't a question for the enemy team what side the hit was about to happen on. Full side control. That's a dually kill through the smoke. Oh no, it's starting to happen. Utilities coming out. That's going to be the nade to drop down. Mantu. Are we gonna get the exact same round from Mirage? At least the bomb is down this time around. Fear comes out with the second kill. That flash is gonna flash out the short player entirely. Rouse gets barely alive. Alive. And Refresh has the short control, but he needs to focus on one of these angles. Comes out with a double kill at least to save out the round, but it's a 1 versus 1, and Jackasmo grabbing that AK makes this a possibility. On top of the crane, he gets that triple, but I have to say, if that makes you happy, if that was a good round for 9, we are in some big problems at the moment.
I mean, some rounds aren't celebrated enough. Just getting that
should
round
have
win.
been forgot.
What?
That round should have been forgotten about. Have amnesia. Think that those 2 rounds came out of nowhere and focus on the new one. Because that was almost another loss against Pistols.
Yeah, but still very close rounds here in this game between the 2 sides. I mean, 1v1s 2 times in a row right now. Let's see how round number 3 will go down as Passion will get those rifles. And we'll try to hold it down.
Let's go.
In the moment, there's no real contact yet. Just some bullets through the smoke. Some utilities being thrown out. Let's see what happens here as rotation will come from 9. They'll be collecting themselves together here. Where's that A site? It's all against Fear right now as well.
I'm just waiting for that individual performance to start to shine, because the longer this is taking, the worse my opinions are getting at the moment.
For 9?
I'm just wondering, because I was looking at a couple of 9's games. I didn't see that many games from them before, but I was watching them a little bit, and they looked pretty actually decent on their T sides before. I'm not entirely what's happening at the moment. If they're scared or
there goes
what's
the first
happening.
Kill. Their trades will be falling through right now. Jabba finds another one. Chilla. He's just chilling in the smoke. Gets a little bit of information and finds that kill. Jabba finds another one.
Clean one. And it looks like Passion at the moment, especially individually, they're very crispy.
Individually, yeah, but as a team, there's so much crispy. We did talk about this between the games. That I mean, even you said it. Like, they've been playing for 2 months, only 9. So that's really impressive to come to a final that early on.
Yeah,
it's showing some promise.
And I have to say, they did win the previous best of 3 too. So from the upper bracket, being unchallenged that way.
Yeah.
Especially looking at the 2 previous maps, it's a little bit of a problem. That nade does a little bit of damage at the start. This is going to be a half buy round. Actually, a full buy round from the side of 9. They want to go for the B split, it seems like. There is a possibility for them to convert this into an A play too. But usually, from these positions, you really want to push into that side. You have a shorter distance to run. That's going to be the Smalley to actually try to cover up one of the players. But it's at least... No, it's not even going to be a trade. And even from the window, it's just a full shutdown. The bomb being dropped down. And it all goes... The idea is good. It's just a bit off. And especially with the hits not landing, it kind of just whittles away.
Exactly. It's such a... I mean, you can't really predict Chilla coming up window position. He tried to at least get the kill, but that didn't work out in the end. Really good play from Passion away here with those... with the play style that they have. I feel like this is kind of a kryptonite for 9, really.
Because there is a history for Refresh on our tournaments. He's been, I think it's 3 games that he's 3 leagues that he's been winning. Isn't it? 3 or 2?
I think,
I think it's 1 Division 2 and 2 Division 1. I'm not entirely sure, but something like that. And I was kind of ready for the fact that we might be crowning a player that has previous history winning our tournaments, but this is just an absolute meltdown. I
mean, I feel I'm not completely sure, but I believe Passion have won EPL Division 2 as well.
Yeah, let me actually check that. So I get that information. You can take the ring.
Let's see. I mean, Pistol's out for 9. Not much they can do from here. Trying to go up the B ramp, and Jacasmo really triples it up with that M4A1. Not a lot of bullets, but he'll get 3 kills with that. Great utilities from Chilla as well. Players are down low, and definitely looks like Passion taking the lead on the CT side.
Yeah, Preezy had a 3-game win on Division 1. Passion had 1 on the previous one, so against XI Nation. So And that was the game that
Passion won Division 1 or Division 2? Division 1. So they've won at least one in Passion.
Yeah, and Division 2, neither of the teams had a win. But I don't think Preezy at the time was even invited to Season 2. They were invited to Division 2. Yeah, Division 1, exactly. Yeah, so no reason. Okay, interesting.
But I have the feeling that Passion have made their way to Division 2. Through United 21, through Division 2.
Yeah.
And getting the invite to Division 1. And now proving themselves with the big boys.
One of the scariest teams to look out for. And Fear was playing with the Witchers here before too, so...
Yeah.
So there is... The history is there, but it is just a little bit questionable at the moment, because I was kind of waiting for more. So I might be a little bit disappointed, but I am a judgeful father. So when I see somebody doing funny stuff, I have opinions. I'm very opinionated.
Yeah, very opinionated, very pessimistic, very typical Finnish.
Yeah, I see the things like they are.
Yeah.
How they could be. But yeah, we're getting a couple of spots here. Sound almost catches one of the players. That could have been a nice try.
Some optimism is good for you, for your health, for your mental health, Donald.
I don't think so. With my history, no. All right. So that's going to be the nade. This time around, Jambo dodges it. He understands the movement here. And this is just going to be a bit of a checkmate situation. Both of the teams kind of went for their touches. Neither of them worked. 9 still has that slope control, even with a player a little bit deep in towards that middle. And it seems like Passion, they're starting to rotate a couple of players here. But 9, we haven't actually seen that many fakes from them. So this could be them just digging their heels into the sides now. Ja joo, mä oon suomalainen. Joo, ei pitäisi olla ylläreänä kenelläkään. Morjesta, tervetuloa streamiin. Yeah, it surprises somebody every single time.
I mean, if it's not the accent, you can put it on the optimism that he has. Trades are amazing from Passion. The trades are amazing. It's a 1v1 here right now. Misuda tries to find the last player alive here against Fear. Time's running out, and that's Passion winning.
Yeah. Again, an execution that almost bared fruit, but then it was very far away again. This could be just a prank for them.
Yeah. Someone is just writing clown in the chat. He'll get a timeout. There you go. Take a little break.
Getting a little bit too psychotic.
Yeah.
I like the ones that they're trying to write a curse word, then they understand that it gets blocked, then they try whatever to try to get around the system. And when it finally gets through, I just ban. My favorite thing to do. But a nice catch from Misuda. On the edge of that, smoke drop down 0. And a little bit maybe too trustful of that smoke, but Chilla has a very good spot. So if they actually want to go for the B-side play, Chilla could mow up some players, especially if 9 doesn't check this corner like they haven't been doing on some situations. So if they just walk in here, Chilla might actually be talking about an ace here.
Yeah, here comes that unpredictability again.
Oh, God. First kill. Second one. Oh no.
He doesn't get
okay,
it.
quick trade.
But
at least Chikasmo gets that headbox spot. Goes for the full swing, gets that first kill, but Misuda with the second trade. That's going to be the triple kill of the round already. Behind the generator, down Molotov is going to push out one of the players. That's going to be the quad for him. Looking very good, and Jambo on the edge of that site. Waiting for the push in, but that smoke is going to push him out. And an actual round being won by the Frenchmen. Looking very good on that one. A snappy kill too.
Great job done. Wow. Great one from Misuda. I mean, that's the save from last round. That's the AK from last round that he really pulled through.
That one hero AK back in the Titan days. Why is the stream silent? Try to turn on the volume, dude.
Yeah. I think everybody else have volumes in the chat as well. Do you know what question I do enjoy asking in the chat?
What time is it?
No, where they're from, what country?
Where they're from? Yeah, usually the time.
Usually we get such an international stream. Like we have people from US, we have people from Europe, we have people from Asia.
Asia. Okay, let's ask the question. Where are the people from? USA, baby. I'm from USA or I'm from USA,
Right?
North Korea. Well, you might be the only viewer from there.
He'll be picked up soon enough here.
México, viva la México, ¿cómo está, niño? Bienvenido para el stream. Alaska. Oh, they actually have internet there? Wait a minute, we have people from Finland. Yeah, we have people from Finland. That's cool. Suit up.
Välkomna.
Starting. Yeah, that's gonna be Chilla to take a shot to the face. Okay, we're getting a couple of entries here that is starting to work out for the T side. Hong Kong. Viva la viva. Okay, I have to ask this. Kiara Wang, what is your favorite food in Mexico? Nice catch from Jambo. The star from the last player gets downed.
4v4 situation. Let's see what they can do here. Someone is asking, is there a way to mute you guys and listen to the game? Yeah, it is. You can get a timeout.
To be honest, you just give him the Go TV address.
Nah.
Oh, it's okay. Every now and then you get attention seekers. It's cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a pop-up towards the side. That's going to be the full execution towards this B play. Utility works out perfectly. Gigasmo gets flinched. That's going to be the push towards the catwalk. Amazing spray. Actually works out for that angle. The problem is he can't reload yet. Teammates need it. They're so far away. Fear actually drops down sound in between. That's going to be 2 players alive from the T side. And what a push coming in from the left side of that wall. And Mantu trying to fight for this one, but blinding fast flick coming in from Jambo. Okay, that's not the first one either. We have been seeing a couple of ridiculous flicks from the Ukrainian Opper. I like that.
That's amazing.
It felt like the generator player didn't have ammo in his weapon for so long.
Gigasmo, I mean, he did such a good way of surviving on the B side. He had that USP ready in case of a refrag. That was probably a one mistake from 9 here, that they didn't push him enough, didn't get that refrag instantly when his teammate fell down, because he had just the USP to protect himself with.
Ooh. Good kill coming in from Misuda. Yeah. And that's actually the second one. It seems like this is a round of the Titans at the moment. Jambo opens up with you. That's going to be Misuda with his own 2. But the problem is that they don't have the weaponry or even the armor for this round. They need to pop off in the craziest ways.
Now, Mantu with the Tech 9 rolls with a Glock with 3 HP left. We have refresh as well. And coming through from 9 here. In a 3v3 situation, they having pistols. Let's see what they can do here. Coming up towards that A site. Jambo has been fierce with that op. Chilla will find the first one here. Gigasmo is in position together. But yeah, he'll clear it off in before Jambo gets an opportunity with the op.
Okay, my question is that how many rounds does 9 need to make their CT side a possibility? Sound kind of reminds me of Kerrigan at the moment.
Kerrigan?
Yeah.
You actually got your question answered. Yeah.
What's your favorite food in Mexican, Castner? Mine is chilaquiles. Chilaquiles. Is that like a chinchilla wrapped in a taco or what? And mine, I have to be honest.
I'm from the land
I'm actually
of
the only Mexican food I've been eating is the American versions of it. So I don't really. I've never eaten like a real Mexican food. Could you like describe me one? No. I'm a little bit afraid of, so maybe I'm gonna try one day. Take the reins. I'm gonna try to Google this one.
Here we'll get the first frag. Instant refrag coming up from Sound. Finds another one through the smoke. Still be rolling up towards A side here. They do have that option to try to get this round in. 4v3 situation coming through. As Sound gets a 3rd kill. This is a crazy round from him. Coming up here towards that A side. Chilla in a very unpredictable spot. Good off angle probably here. Let's see, no real swing yet. Oh, he actually spots sound a little bit and then decides to back away. Chill up. Tries to go for a fight. That won't be a possibility as Rolls will find a kill, and we got 6-4-2 scoreline.
Yeah, we did ask about the nationality of these peoples, but the second question is going to be, who are you supporting? And try to be honest. It's not about the winnings every time. Do you fan more towards the 9 side, or are there any Passion UA fans in the chat?
Passion fans or 9 fans, basically.
To be honest, can you do a poll? I don't think we can do a poll. We don't have any rights. I know my rights. Yeah, I can do a poll. We can't even do like a
no
what is
command.
it called? Yeah, no commands for us. We're just simple people. The only thing we can do is ban. Yeah, find timeout and ban. But yeah, already a close push coming in from Misuda from that crane. Trying to get a bit more control as he's gonna swing in about a second. That's gonna be Zero Fix with the smoke. He dropped on towards the side, but no, the timing is gonna be so off. Goes for the full spray. Wins one of them, does a little bit damage on the Misuda. That could have been a double, but it just doesn't work out. The smoke to go for the plant. Misuda comes out with a second kill. Or actually, yeah, he goes down with it. It's a 3 versus 3 with the bomb planted. And this time around, Jambo is going to be just hanging a little bit closer towards that side. With that little opening, the CTs, they get so much control from that A side. And another smoke on top of it. It seems like Jacasmo wants to go for the bait, but Mantu takes a little bit of a deeper peek. Gives the information for his team that nobody's on top of the bomb yet, but this time around it's just going to be a full swing. The nade on top of it to open it up. This is supposed to be the kill, but everybody's protecting it so well. He let go of the defuse. I'm not sure if they have the time. Today, yes, it's literally about a millisecond. My God.
Passion takes this one away.
Oh, no.
That's such a crazy
it gets
round.
very close. Yeah. And especially with the side control that they had, Misuda doing a very good job of dropping a couple of players to open it up.
That's something we have to talk about. Misuda has been so good with those entries, rolling up, not just getting first kills, but also doubling it up, like getting 2 kills almost every time he goes up against them.
It wasn't enough. No estaba suficiente. Well, another attempt. Utility being used from both sides. This time around, it's going to be the smoke to cover up the crane. And Mantu, well, he's getting that up already. The Lapua inside the barrel, just waiting for a kill. That's going to be Jagasmo to drop down, refresh. He's been having a little bit of a tough time in this matchup. Looking at his score at the moment. 69. I want to hear some nices in the chat.
Something that we talked about as well. Don't know that it was that Passion feels more like a team, well-oiled. Been grinding a lot together. And,
9 feels like a project.
Yeah, I mean, 9 is still a young project. 2 months in.
And to be honest, I'm going to give it to them. 2 months is not entirely enough time to build a team. I usually like those 6-month projects. But usually you get a bit of a, like a point where they're going on that 2 to 3 month mark. And to be honest, in a way, they have been doing okay. Looking at the amount of games, it was about the time for them to lose like 1 game. So it's okay. But it's just the fashion that they're losing on those previous maps that was starting to worry me. But here on Vertigo, they're looking a little bit better. Of course, not checking behind that sandbag because it's about to get a couple of kills. Zero Fix drops Ralph. It's not going to be the second kill, but from the edge, it's going to be Jambo to drop down Misuda. Trying to go for that information. 20 seconds left, and that's going to be the 8K. Just bounced in front of his face from the side. A nice catch from Mantu, but he needs 3 more just to make this happen. And it is going to be Jambo. Oh, a back shot to the face. 8-4. And I did ask this before. Is 4 rounds going to be enough?
4 rounds? I don't... Nah. I feel like Passion probably has this one in the bag already. They just have to close it out mentally. Is that a... No, I thought that was a beer on rolls, but it said energy, so I'm not gonna...
Oh, he has a Red Bull, like a box. I almost said a bad word.
Yeah, Misuda has a Red Bull fridge.
Yeah.
Can you do that Alu quote? The famous one?
Saaks näitä Red Bullia niinku juoda?
You did it in Finnish?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I actually had to use. Are these Red Bulls for drink?
Yeah.
Can these Red Bulls be drink? I like drink Red Bull. Very good Red Bull, yes. Oh, those sponsorship Red Bull, okay.
They're only for commercials.
Yeah, they're only for commercials. Yes, okay, I don't understand. So
You don't remember the quote?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I do remember people talking about it on Twitter, but I don't remember. I don't think I've ever even heard it. For some reasons, I saw his balls, so...
You saw Owl's balls.
Go to his Twitter.
All right. We have a question where the casters are from. So don't know this from Finland. I'm from Sweden.
Okay.
But you do know the Spanish language?
Oh, yeah. I'm from Dominican Republic. Listen to my mother speak it too much. Kind of sticks to you. So, chill.
I speak Russian fluently, so...
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a... To be honest, if we made a business, we'd rock the world.
Yeah, very internationally.
Yeah. Take a couple people from the chat
probably
as well.
one Asian language has to be done.
Yeah, we have a viewer. Oh, that push didn't work out. Misuda trying to go for the information. One tap to the face. And that is going to be another shot onto Mantu. The defense is starting to crumble. Oh, they're getting so much space. But that's going to be at least sound with a couple of kills. Looking good, but the problem is he needed more. And Refresh left into a 1 versus 3. And I don't want to be the bird of bad luck, but it's not looking likely.
It's looking like a 9th round for Passion against 9. That's it. Jambo with that one tap.
That was like putting a sick dog down. I'm not calling Refresh a dog. That's not what I'm doing. But
you can't call it a sick dog.
Well, it is sick. You have to take care of it. I had a pet hamster, or actually a rat, that died to, in Finland we called it hammer disease.
Just taking it in.
Yeah.
Round 14, full eco for 9. Definitely could be double digits up here because now they're stacking up the A side and Passion is moving towards B.
Let's see what they can actually do in a round like this. We didn't really see any attempts on the CT, well, 9 side with the USBs to grab around, but we definitely saw it on the Passion side, so let's see if they can actually finally do it. A USB win round, is it possible, especially with the player stacking A side when B hits are coming in? Not likely. And I'm just looking at the rounds at the moment. Passion UA already stumbling into their 10. 9.
But I feel like 9 had a good CT side last time, if I'm not miscorrected from the last game they played. Let me double check that even before.
Somebody asked what is the best finish this. I'd say whatever is from the corners at this point. To be honest, they do have some good food. For example, wait a minute, they're actually doing some job. Well, they're dropping a couple of players, but they're not going to win the round though. But they are dropping a couple of weapons to try to keep the economy down. But yeah, finish this. Potatoes with, for example, a steak. And we do, you have like butter with spring onions, and you melt that with the spring onions, and you lay that on top of the potatoes. Oh, that is just, it is simple, but it's one of the best foods that I've ever eaten. It's very good.
And what is it called?
I have no idea.
Because absolutely sometimes when, can you do 2 finished sentences?
What do you mean, like sentences?
Like talk finish 2 sentences.
You want me to sound like an elf? Okay.
No, just
Tervetuloa striimiin. Morjesta, mitä kuuluu?
Yeah, it sounds made up.
No, it's not.
No, it's like not. A made up language.
You're bullying me. You're bullying me. Oh, we've gotten used to it. Actually, some people think that Finland is like a Japanese fishing project, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
Voi sipuli soossi. Exactly.
No, that's also made up.
Dude, you're talking about that our language. Like, you're talking that our language sounds made up when you people talk like. That's what Swedes sound like.
Can't be a word. Like.
Okay. But at least we're gonna get a B-pop. Refresh alone on the side. Finally gets a little bit back up, but the high flash doesn't work out. But Mantu and Misuda, they come out with a couple of nice kills. The problem is Zerofix is here to equalize, just like the movie. The double swing. Zerofix comes out with a second kill as well. And this seems to be a save. 9, they're not even gonna entertain the idea of pushing onto that side.
I was hoping that the rifle round could be the change around for 9 here. They've been saving up and probably, I mean, sometimes when you do get that CT sided round with the rifles, you can just turn the tide. But here, that won't be a possibility. They really got a good full eco round as well last time, getting the guns away from Passion, but this time they'll lose this one and have 11-4 and have to rethink their economy yet again.
You have to think about the fact that this is Nine's own mapping. They decided to jump in to this map as a third map. Yeah,
100%. But
that's the problem.
They also feel like last time we played...
Okay, cheats. Hey, SV cheats 1, let's go. Oh, busted.
Hello.
EPL. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna see Twitter threads about this one.
Yeah. No, what I was talking about, that last time these two played against each other, it was 13-11.
Yeah, it's 11 for Passion now.
Nine could have easily said, okay, we know that this is a map that Passion is struggling against us. Let's go for this one. We can do it better. And Passion can be a team that really watches the demo. What can we do better against these ones?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's exactly what's my point. The problem is that you can't be thinking about like, oh, we were so close the last time, but it's not like the enemy team is going to be just okay with the performance that they had.
Yeah, 100%.
They can definitely do better, and that's the logic from, for example, ex-teammates. That there were, for example, Fnatic players thinking that like, oh, we just should make like the old squad and we're gonna win again. No, the problem is it's been years. That's not gonna work out anymore. And for Passion, well, they've definitely done their homework, because this time around they have 11 and 9 has 4. They don't even have the amount of rounds that's on their logo at the moment.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But also
so that's
big compliments to Passion, because
you.
they're big compliments to Passion because they're making that grind. They're making the demos. They're watching the plays.
Yeah.
They're really grinding it out in a way that not only comes to playing on the maps, but also doing stuff, preparing in before it, in the server, after the games as well that they do play. Even if they win a game, you see them watching the demos. Like, that's not usually what teams does.
I'd say that Passion at the moment is one of those lower level teams that are starting to look like they could actually jump a tier. That's going to be the first kill for Sound double. Oh, Mantu actually comes out with 1. So for a round, 9 is doing a little bit of a better job with the push that they have from that ramp. But meanwhile, B-side will be... Well, it's complicated. They have lost control. Rals is hitting headshots and finally gets the second kill as well. So at least that's a round for 9. It's 5 on the board. And to make this look a little bit better, they need more. Sound.
Beautiful flashes from Refresh there, actually. That allows Rals to push through.
But yeah. Like I said, Passion could be one of those teams to jump a tier.
100%.
And yeah, now the question is how they're going to actually manage, for example, in tier 2 when they go against the likes of Ents and stuff like that. That's going to get a little bit interesting, but yeah.
But how they have been grinding, like they have been even lower than this tier right now. And
yeah, but I do think that when you hop a tier, especially that level where the teams actually start to study you, because you are going to be having more games against them.
Yeah, 100%.
And especially even more games to be shown, for example, what kind of weaknesses you have and stuff like that. That usually gets into the realm where you can actually do well, but you kind of start to meet those roster changes, but it's okay. Oh, they're just getting chased away from the side. Yeah.
But also, something that has been said, ranked 43 in the world. Average age is 19.
Okay, before the game ends, is there any Finnish people in the chat could actually tell me a Finnish dish? Because for some... Makkarakeitto is one, yeah. Now that I was thinking about it, it's actually pretty good too. Poron käristys. Okay, there's an OG. You're a good dude. Kemppa, äijä, saja mä kaljo.
Makkari.
No makkari. Makkara. What the hell is makkari?
Makkara.
Makkara and keitto. That's a good one. Or makkarasoppa. The only thing that I hate when they start to talk about their fish. Because they like to eat them with the... Yeah.
You don't like fish?
I hate fish.
Alright.
I like to fish them, but... Karjalan piirakat, that's another one too. Okay. So... with your optimism, it's a map point for Passion UA.
Ah, it's over.
With my pessimism, because with my pessimism, this is just done. This is the last round that we're gonna see.
To 9. Big congratulations to.
Okay, let's look at the round, but you know exactly what's about to happen in about a second. So Passion UA with a full rifle setup, pushing on towards that ramp, and actually Mantu comes out with the first kill of the round. Pops in, drops down Zero Fix. That's going to be his teammates finally coming up with the utility. The control for the team, but it seems like Passion, yeah, they're just slowly starting to push that bomb just a little bit closer towards the B side.
It's not.
And Mantu, could he find more? To be honest, when he sees the emptiness towards that ramp, he should get the information that there might not be a setup towards it. He has the control, and the rest of the players could focus on the B side.
Yeah, rotation fully made from Passion UA as well towards that B side. Here they go. We'll be trying to get ready with the rifles, get ready with the aim. And here they go, flying out towards that B side here. Chilla will be taking the first command. Already 3 players towards the B side here. Rawls will keep them down as Mistuda another. Whoa, what just happened? How did they get 3 frags in an instant like that? Don't know.
Passion UA versus 9, that's what happened. That's what we have been seeing every time, even when they get the first kill.
How did they get 3 kills in bare seconds? That's amazing. It's Sound and Mantu in a 2v2 against Chikazmo Fear here. Passion UA could be Season 17 winners just by winning this round here. As they're coming up, Sound will be the one taking the first steps for 9 here. Coming closer and closer with a smoke in his hands. He'll go down. Mantu with the refrag. 1v1 against Fear, who has every opportunity to just hit him and win this season here.
Chilla. Well, looking at the team at the moment, it doesn't even look like it was that hard, I have to say. I'm not trying to be an ass, but come on, brother. A 3-0 with only a map being contested. Well, we're not going to try to throw that much shade. Like I kept saying, Nine was doing a very good job until the finals. So it's kind of cool to see that the team is kind of coming together. Only 2 months to, of course. Okay, let's talk about the positives first. Let's be positive. So only 2 months being together, in my opinion, that's not enough time for a team to, especially with different players from around the world, especially if they're not played together. It takes a little bit of time for them to actually get used to. And that's one of the main teams why I got a little bit angry when Alexi B was thrown out of G2. It just wasn't enough time that they gave him. But the problem is that, yeah, the other thing, am I crashed at the moment? It seems like.
Yeah, your camera
So I'm just going to say my point. I'm going to reset. So the other problem is that Passion UA is actually one of those teams that been together for a very long time. As a cohesion, they look very good. And they've been doing a very good job. So now I'm going to reset and you can take the lead.
Yeah, and we'll be having a winner interview here with we'll be having a winner's interview with one of the players from Passion UA. So if you guys do have any questions, if you have something to talk about, be sure to hit us up and we can probably take those questions into the interview as well. So I mean, very impressive from Passion UA. We did talk about how impressive it is from 9 to in 2 months come to a grand final. And I mean, you can't win every map, you can't win every match, and that is really I actually feel a little bit happy because in 2 months you have to have some bumps down the road and to get better, and that's something Passion UA has been doing a lot throughout the time that they have been playing. They had a lot of bumps on the road, they had a lot of development, they have a good organization backing them up because they can really try to play for a long time to get a long term.
Yeah, I have to say that the team looks focused at the moment, so it's kind of cool to see. Even they had a couple of mistake rounds here and there, and they just bounced back into it without a problem. So it seemed like they always had a playbook, they always had another option or or they have a very good in-game leader. That's a possibility too. That it's just throwing new stuff every time. So it's kind of cool to see it.
Also, the unpredictability has been beautiful. Like Chilla on Dust 2 with that Molotov just running through it. Nine never expecting that Molly push to come through. So, I mean, minor stuff like that can really matter in the end, in the long run.
Especially when it's around.
Let's just jump into the interview. And talk to one of the players that has been winning this season. Big congratulations. And
we have talked to Fear before. Done. Yeah. Hey, dude.
Hello, guys. Always nice to play your tournament. Hello, everyone.
How you feeling? How you guys feeling?
we're feeling good. It's nice to win officials. A bit tough game. I was not so happy after Mirage because we did mistakes, but still, yeah, we managed to win the grand final, so everything is good. We keep working. We need to improve. We see these gaps with Mikhailo. So yeah.
Okay, I have a quick question before we actually forget what you just said, because you said Mirage was a little bit of a disappointment. You did mistakes, but you still
No,
destroyed
not
them
only
13%.
Mirage. Not only Mirage.
Okay,
all
yeah.
three maps we can play like 30% better right now. That was not our best performance, but still we managed to lose 5 pistols, I think.
Okay, that's actually pretty good, because if you're
Yeah.
saying with the performance that you just showed us, because you absolutely destroyed 9, and we were talking about like, okay, they're a new squad, they're looking a little bit better, but they're still looking for it for themselves, but you still play very good on this side of the monitor. But if you still see a potential to grow, I have to say that's a very good sign for your team already. And what are those mistakes? What are those little things that you have to fix for the future?
I also need to give credit to Nine. They full deserve second place. I watched their maybe 3 or 4 games on this tournament. They play really decent. They have such experienced players. Refresh, he play a lot of grand finals on LAN, Manto, Misuta. What can I say? It's always nice with young squad win enemy like them. Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, the question was because you were, in all honest, you did kind of mop them on the floor. And I'm not trying to be mean here, but even with the mistakes that you guys had, on our side of the screen, the game looked very good for you. You individually were doing a good job. There was some couple of mistakes here and there, but in your eyes, what are the mistakes that you have to fix for the future for this squad?
Overall, that was like not macro mistakes. We need to play better in 3v3 situations, 2v2. Let's say, for example, what I have in my mind when I was 2v2, 3v3, they can be apps on Mirage. Eschila kill 1. I said, bro, I will bait you. He died. I killed the bomb. I said, I will survive. I will win time. And I use smoke under myself. Last Opera, it's very hard to spam through smokes that you don't have AK. We just need to don't give duels like he win, because on the last 5 seconds I jump out kitchen, it's 50-50. He tapped the bomb on the 5 seconds, he fake or he didn't fake. If he fake,
that was the Mirage clutch.
The clutch.
Yeah,
exactly. So on this situation we still need to improve. Maybe, I don't know, you watch game versus Fnatic or no, the players like BlameF teach us how to play. It's BlameF give plus 41, but he didn't play like Donk, like this super aggressive play like Monesi. He played full passive. He show us what we need to work. He show us our mistakes. You know what I mean? Let's say, for example, Inferno. We win pistol. We win second round. And then when he was 1v4, he killed all players, exit kills, and then they decide to force, and then they win the round. We don't have economy. Now they dictate dynamic in the game. You know what I mean? Peace. Dictate rules. Yeah, my teammate helping me with my English.
It's okay. That's actually
overall,
pretty great.
We need to focus on these details. But it's all okay. They're young players. I also see some games, and I was watching bad games, and commentator said they have the guy who is it's his first professional team. Guys, we have 4 players in their first professional team. I give them big credit. I also a bit not toxic, a bit talk with them like men. But I love them. They improve every hour, not every day, every hour. We work, we sleep on bootcamp, we just wake up, full-time CS, watch CS, play CS, and that's it. We're working a lot. Thanks,
you guys have been making huge improvements. I mean, since you joined the squad as well, you've really taking a good leader role. You've kind of been, you can see between the rounds when you're not happy with the rounds, so you're talking to the team and timeouts as well. You guys have made some true development. Like, I believe that we talked about it, me and Donald, that you guys can make the upper, like, going the tiers as well.
Yeah, jump a tier.
And
I mean, it's our goal. It's our goal.
It's beautifully, I mean, this is a beautiful interview to see how passionate you guys are, and how I mean, you guys won 3-0 a grand final, but you're not happy. You guys are still not happy. And we were talking about how you guys will be still watching the demo, still watching your mistakes and getting even better, even though you won the maps.
And,
And
I'm so
really,
happy.
compliments.
I'm so happy. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm so happy, but yeah, we can play still better, and we work on it.
No, that's a good
First
attitude to
final
have.
was
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, it's a very good attitude to have because, of course, I'm talking about our last team here. When we had enhanced, one of the things that was great to see that when they lost a game, or even if they won a game, they directly went to the mistakes. It was a situation for them to, okay, we did good or we did bad. Let's fix these things because we can still be better. And it's amazing to see that you still have that hunger and you have that passion. Like somebody said, you put the passion into Passion UA. Keep it up, brother. And
Thanks.
yeah, I actually wanted to ask another question pretty quickly before I let Mike just Abbas take the rest. So, okay, at the moment, you know the fixes that you need to do. You kind of feel good with the team. You definitely have the individual performance because when we were watching, for example, Jambo at the start, it was a little bit questionable, but when he started to hit those op shots, it hurt my own wrist to see the quickness of some of those flicks. Do you think that you're not gonna... I'm gonna be a little bit bold here. If you are going to be hopping a tier, what kind of a problems do you think you're going to have with a team, for example, going the likes of teams like, for example, ENCE or something like this? Or Fnatic again?
I really want to say one thing. People always... It's not a big gap between tier 1 and tier 2.
Yeah.
We don't take top 5 team. We don't take Spirit. We don't take Navi, G2, Mouse. We don't take this team. But other, it's everyone beatable, right? Beatable. It's
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I love hearing that.
beatable.
Yeah. It's we need experience, guys. Their advantage, trust me.
Exactly.
I play with a lot of young players. Only advantage they have experience. I see how my teammates working, how they playing on procs. They have insane aim. This small they need experience. If they're not nervous, if
No.
we communicate calm, be ready, guys. Be ready.
I mean, you guys are showing that experience as well. You guys are doing some strats, but also you're doing some unpredictable plays that is very good. Like when Chilla pushed the Molly in Dust 2.
Oh yeah.
He got 2 kills
But
towards A side. That's beautiful. That's unexpected.
I will give a tip for another team if maybe somebody watch interview. City Molly don't give damage, guys.
Yeah,
you need to use properly.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And I feel like Nine was relying on that Molotov too much, and Chilla just makes the push. He drops the bomb, goes in, and I think that is real experience. Like that is you guys showing experience, getting those maps, grinding HLTV, grinding every tournament, and I mean. Huge congratulations. I mean, huge compliments from me. I have so much respect for you guys. I've been seeing you guys from
guys.
United 21. I've seen you guys in EPL Division
We've been
2.
watching you.
1 year ago, like when you guys played. Not you. You didn't join 1 year ago, but still, I mean, big respect from me. And this interview just made me like. respect you guys
And it's
even more.
amazing to see the passion from you at the moment. I do still have one question. I have to be honest. I have like 50. But these are the important ones. So, Fear, when you're playing with your team at the moment, and especially, for example, that situation that happened on Dust 2, the players just went through the molly, just went for those instinct plays. Did you like it when your teammates go for the instinct play and you fix the mistakes after?
Of course.
Or are we going to get that existent situation?
No. We always with Mikhailo said to our player, if you feel you need to take a space here, because if you will play, let's say, full идеально,
Strict.
идеально, perfect. If you play full perfectly CS,
Exactly.
Nine have experience. If you play full perfectly CS, they will block you with smoke, with utility. You always need to fill these gaps between, and we also communicate. We know Molotov don't give damage, so we said to our player, guys, if you have a chance, please do like this. If you feel, if you will die, we will talk. Maybe it's mistake, maybe not. We always speak with our players, with coach.
No, that's exactly the answer that I'm looking for, because it's usually actually the teams that get separated, especially on this level, because you're talking about experience. You can't really go against experience like that. But when you have that surprising situation every now and then, you go for the wild plays. like Magic Appa said before, that
Like-
shook the core of 9, and that's pretty much where the downhill started for... I don't think they won a round after that.
But I think it's beautiful that you trust your players as well. Trust is good. Giving them free play, it's also important in these matches. So really good job. I'm very impressed.
I love it.
Thanks,
too.
guys. Thanks. Thank you.
And it's always nice
Also,
to talk with somebody that has that much passion. I love it.
Yeah. I want to say, guys, don't forget war in our country. Please support our soldiers. Slava Ukraine, Heroem Slava. Thank you.
Slava Ukraina.
Thank you, guys.
That is great to hear.
So yeah, last words. That was it, and that was this
Dude,
interview.
it's always awesome to talk with Fear. I remember we had a talk the last time, and he was talking about exactly the similar things that they're gonna fix, and they're gonna get better. They're gonna get better. He felt like they still had that potential to unlock, and to actually come out onto another final where they won another team, and for him to say the exact same words where I still feel like my team has that little edge that we can actually tell. He's talking about 30%. Okay, I do understand. Sometimes listening to your own fog, it might actually blur your vision a little bit. But if that has any... I'm telling you, if they have that 5%, 10%, these players start to get comfortable within the team. They start to trust each other. They start to, for example, form a squad just like Fnatic back in the day. They didn't even have to give out the information because they knew what the other player was about to do. So if they get to that spot, oh, this team is going to be wild.
Yeah, I feel like Passion UA is a team that you really have to be wary of in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, this interview was such an intense one. Really big ups to Fear, big ups to all the older players. I mean, even though he came in saying like, yeah, we didn't play good.
Oh,
You won
dude,
3-0.
that's
You won
the
3-0.
honesty is what I love. And especially, like he said, they have a situation going on, and then especially under pressure, usually the diamonds get formed. So maybe Fear could be one of those names, and maybe a couple of the other names. And that team could be some of the names that we are talking about in the future on that Tier 1 scene.
Yeah, I surely hope that this lineup will be keeping up together, because that has been a good formula for them, trusting each other and playing so well. And I think that they can actually do it in the future with that mentality that they have, with the trust that they have, with the play style that they have. I feel like this is a very good formula that they have right now.
Yeah.
Like the winning mentality and the leadership of Fear. I want to compliment the leadership of Fear and the coach Kane as well. They have been amazing through this one. And yeah, big ups to the owners of Passion UA. Let's see how they will do further along the road.
Yeah, what a win, what a win. And of course, we have to give... I've been a little bit negative towards the best of 5. Of course, for 9, we are talking about from the edge of some of these players being veterans and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, for the squad to be just pulled in together for 2 months from different parts of the world with different play styles, it's kind of cool. Okay, they've done a good job. They didn't quite show their game today, but they came second. They definitely did what they were supposed to. And it's a little bit unfortunate that we just didn't get a full crazy best of 5 that we've used to, but it is one of those situations. Sometimes you lose a 3-0.
Beautifully done. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, huge respect for Passion UA. I think that is something I will take with me here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely being a fan of the team now after that interview. And what do you feel after this one?
Dude, I'm definitely gonna follow Fear now on Twitter, and I'm gonna be focusing on some of their games. And
yeah,
I have to say,
he should be our mentality coach.
Oh, definitely.
Future,
it's just not the mentality. I love he sounds smart. And not just like a politician sounds smart.
No.
This is literally a couple of minutes after them winning the game, and he already had a couple of things noted up that he wanted to talk about with the team. That is insane.
Yeah. So that is what we're taking with us from Season 17. Big congratulations to Passion UA 9 coming into that second spot. And yeah, I really enjoyed casting with you, Donald. Big ups to the producers, big ups to the observers throughout this season. Today it was Caps and the observer was Fierce. So take care, buddy. Hope you guys enjoyed the casting. Hope you guys have fun watching. We'll see you guys in the next one, which will be Division 2 in a couple of days.
That's about to start. So yeah, thank you for having me. Hopefully you guys drink some water. It's very hot here. And see you in the future.
Ciao.